Alrighty. We're back. Welcome back, everyone, for part 2.
Take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective.
Alright.
It's real helpful.
We're here
especially if
for
you're
some
new
more
to the
scary
mystery
vibes
solving
tonight.
business.
We're ready to pick up where we left off. And where we left off was in the middle of a puzzle. Because sometimes that's what you have to do. Oh, and we left Lamont in a really
Lamont is sneezing.
not great state.
Sneezing all night.
I felt so bad for him. Sometimes this goes on for hours, and he's not going to stop, and we know this is about all we can see. I don't know if we looked around the rest of the room quite so much.
I need to go through that box for
We
Nancy.
did pick this
then
up
get the
because
nose
she
for
was like,
Lamont.
yeah, we're not giving that to him yet. We're not going out there. That's it. This is all we can look at, so we know that it is solve this puzzle or do nothing, so.
Dylan, the mood is great. That light might go out a couple times.
Yeah,
but
give us a heads up.
Yeah.
Bruno and dog. Iguana. Okay, we're back to this puzzle that we were on for a solid half hour straight last night. What I want to do tonight,
We slept on it.
we slept on it. Everybody slept on it, hopefully. We're coming back. And what I want to do is go with the first instinct that we had, not the like line word number, because clearly that doesn't make sense, but just to keep counting. Because I think we were on something like that last night, but then we were running out of, like, some of the letters weren't there. So we're just going to start from the beginning as though we've never seen this before. And the first letter is going to be L. And there is an L on the box, and so I'm pretty confident in that. From here, we're going to count 3 more. So 1, 2, 3, E. We know there's an E on the box as well. Oh, yeah. From E, we're going 32 more. Yeah. It's a cozy game. Gotta be cozy for the game. Here we go. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 23, 24, 25, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. It's a B. And we have all of these letters so far. Keep it up. 1, 3, 32, 8, 3, 6. We're going 8 more, 3 more, 6 more. We're on B. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Another E. 3 more from this E is 1, 2, 3, N.
We're just counting from...
I'm just continuing the...
Start over.
Yep. 6 more from N. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. U. Next, we're gonna go 8, 14, 4. 8,
So bad he's...
14, 4. It kind of gets actually a little distracting.
Yeah.
So if you could chill out with the sneezing in there that we caused. 8 more from this U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. You're welcome to check my work on that if you like. We left off at that U in south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, N. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that. From this N, we're going 14 more. It really helps me just to do it like this. 5, 14 D. The D in days. It's 14 more. 4 more from the D in days. 1, 2, 4 is a T. T. I hope we have all of these letters. And then we've got 112 X. 112 X. To me, I'm not going to count the X as a number. If it meant 10, it would say 10, it feels like, you know? 1
So
more.
don't count it at all.
I don't think so. And 12 more from the O. 2, 3, 4, 5. 12. D. Going through this whole thing, we get L-E-B, E-N-U, N-D-T-O-D. Let's see if those are all on the box.
L-E-B-D.
L-E-B, E-N-U, NDT
Mm-hmm.
OD.
You must have been tired last
I
night. 'cause
was
that's
tired, and I think I was off a letter from the jump
You
because I went
slept
to
on it. That was the whole point.
I went to V on my second letter instead of E, and so immediately we're like, well, there's no V there.
So it was just you count from.
Yeah,
Each
and
letter.
you have to pay close attention.
So what?
Underline
1
A's,
332 is what?
LEV.
You just count from it.
Yeah, you count that letter and then you start over on the next letter. That's so funny. I knew it wasn't that
And
difficult
easy.
of a
That
puzzle.
took like 5 minutes.
Yeah. But hey, we're back in. So we've got a letter to Dr. Bolay. This completes our transaction. The
Whoa,
Whisperer
This is weird.
is
I better
now
call
yours.
Nancy
Respect
and
its
read this to
power
her
as
word for word.
my grandfather found in doing this.
Oh,
Wow, Bess, that
Wow.
is
We already
weird.
called back.
No, I'll tell you what's weird. The box the letter is in is
Letter.
padded, and it has
What?
this round
Wow.
indentation in it that's the exact
Wait.
size of a human
Maybe it doesn't
skull.
need to be plugged in.
It's like it used to contain a skull, but now it doesn't.
Did you find
Yeah,
anything
maybe.
else?
Yeah,
You know if
inside
the
the
battery's
box that this box is in, there's a couple of photographs.
That's
One's
really
of a
good.
boy and a dog,
What?
and the other is of an iguana dressed up like a pirate.
What?
And there's a costume in the box of a skeleton man.
Awesome.
Really?
Thought you'd like that.
Good job, Bess. I'm gonna poke around here and see if I can find out anything about a skull.
Bess
called
is
the
helping us out right
Whisperer.
now.
You better go take care of Lamont.
Would you believe it? The guy is still sneezing. He must keep nose spray around because something's
he
wrong with
might
his sinuses.
die.
Oh, he's gonna hate me.
Nice. So Bess did a good job. Gotta getting my lunch tomorrow. I gotta be gotta be on it. So
Lunch is worth it.
Bess did do a good job. As much as she complains and doesn't want to do sleuthy type things, she really did help us out there. So
Gosh.
yeah, she's really quick. Okay. Still got a light. We got our portrait yesterday. That was nice. That we found. Didn't we find that out where?
Yeah.
Where
It was
Henry
in
was
the
in the crypt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he was crying in front of.
I think you stepped away and I found
Yeah, you did a good job with that.
it. I did it.
Great work.
Mhm.
Still have these teeth books. There's a little bookshelf here. It wouldn't let us get this close before, but now we can check out this bookshelf.
What was that?
That was Uncle Bruno's pet iguana, Iggy.
Iggy.
He's always in here stealing paper. He must be using it to build a nest or something.
Aw.
Look, I had all those books arranged so they fit perfectly in that box. Put
This,
'em back
like-
in, okay? I don't have
This is
time.
peak Nancy
I just
Drew
want
right
to look
here.
through this one
Fit
book.
the books
Go right ahead.
back onto the shelf.
After you put all those other books back.
Iggy's so cute.
Iggy's really cute. Here we go. Oh, I love these. There's
Okay.
there was a newsletter that came out from Her Interactive today, amping or hyping up the new game, and they were talking about they're doing something like with some new puzzles coming out or something like that. It's been a long time since a new game came out, and so they're trying to kind of hype everybody up and stuff. And they're gonna do some kind of interesting, like, I don't know. It's a puzzle thing. They said everybody has their favorite Nancy Drew puzzle, you know, ones that you like more than others. They haven't announced what it is yet, but there's clearly something coming. Oh, you can't turn these books. That's good to know. But if I had to vote on like a favorite Nancy Drew puzzle, this would be one of them. I love these puzzles. Put the books back on the shelf where everything fits, or like in Blackmore Manor, you have to do it with little plants, you know, in the little planter box.
Oh, the
Love
plant.
it.
Yeah, I remember.
I
that
love
one.
it.
It's a good one.
It's primo. Ooh. Try a little something.
What if this ended up taking us
I mean, that last thing should not have taken us that long, but we live and we learn, you know?
It's the end of the night. We're all a little refreshed.
Oh my
now.
gosh. It was not playing very well at the end there. Look how easy that was. Boom. Ooh,
Nice.
it's so satisfying when you get that And now we get to read this book that we want to read by Hotchkiss, a name you might recognize from Treasure in the Royal Tower that was our 2 streams ago.
Hotchkiss.
Hotchkiss. Oh, and her number's in there, Beatrice Hotchkiss. So we can give her a call. I think it'll auto-save her number for us, which is a nice bit about these.
We also have the checklist we haven't looked at.
I know, we haven't had to use it yet. One of the most ancient and widespread legends known to humankind can be summed up thusly. Scattered over the earth are 13 humanoid skulls carved out of pure crystal. At some point in the future, fate will bring 13 skulls together and they will speak, imparting wisdom that will save the human race from annihilation and usher in a golden era of peace and enlightenment. There are several versions of this legend. In one, the skulls were created by Mayans, Incans, or Aztecs and collectively form a repository of information detailing how and why humans came to be. Another legend credits their creation to the extraterrestrials who seeded the earth with the human race and left the skulls behind to explain their actions at some point in the future. Yet another contends the skulls are ancient in origin, but more important, that each skull is somehow magical in and of itself. The distinctive gifts they offer their owners reputedly include precognition, clairvoyance, telekinesis, and of course immortality. Some variations combine all of the above. What is both indisputable and intriguing about the general legend and its smaller, colorful variations is that several mysterious crystal skulls have indeed been discovered in the past millennium, turning up in all corners of the earth. What follows is an examination of everything that is currently known about these skulls in hopes of separating the facts of their existence from the fantasies of human imagination. So the Whisperer, it's one of the skulls. His first documented reference to the skull known as the Whisperer came in 1532, shortly after Fernando de Soto helped Francisco Pizarro ambush and capture the Incan Emperor Atahualpa at the Battle of Cajamarca. De Soto's aide de camp, while updating De Soto's expedition records, noted that during Atahualpa's subsequent imprisonment, De Soto befriended the Incan ruler. In time, Atahualpa told De Soto a secret. He possessed an exquisitely detailed, life-size human skull that the ancient ones had carved out of pure, clear crystal. He happened upon it in a hut.
Is that the name of the game?
Is this a reference? He happened
What are they referencing?
upon it at the hut of a deceased high priest whose astonishingly advanced age had caused his fellow priests, out of fear and jealousy, to slip in a fatal dose of poison. Atahualpa took a fancy to the skull and kept it, and soon realized that the skull, which he contended would sometimes whisper to him, hence its name, in an unearthly voice using unfamiliar words, was giving him immunity to all human ailments. As long as he possessed the skull, Atahualpa told De Soto he would live forever. But like the priest before him, and like everyone who possessed this particular skull after him, Atahualpa soon discovered that while the skull could perhaps protect him from the ravages of time and nature, it was no match for the treachery of his fellow man. To De Soto's great surprise and dismay, Pizarro had Atahualpa executed. Wow. Although there is no mention of the skull in De Soto's records, it is highly doubtful that the Spaniard would have left such a treasure behind when he returned to Europe in 1536. Indeed, the next documented reference to the crystal skull, which Atahualpa seems to have inadvertently bequeathed to De Soto, came in a letter written by a nobleman at the court of Philip II, the member of the Austrian Habsburg family, who took over the Spanish Empire in 1556. While a guest at the Habsburg Palace in Vienna, the nobleman mentioned encountering a crystalline head of death, which a manservant swore made utterances strange and low, too terrible for the ear to bear. Apparently, the skull then made its way to France, most likely via Anne of Austria, who married King Louis XIII of France in 1615, because the next reference to the death head carved from remarkably clear crystal can be found in the manifest of a ship belonging to René Robert Cavelier, Sieur de La Salle, a French explorer who in 1684 was preparing for a journey that would take the skull, ironically, back to the new world from which it had come. The fact that LaSalle took the skull with him on his expedition to colonize the Mississippi River Valley suggests that he might have been aware of its reputation for conferring immortality upon its owner. But once again, his real enemy proved to be not age or disease, but his fellow man. A group of his men stranded in what is now Texas after the expedition landed in the wrong place and antagonized the local Native Americans, eventually mutinied and killed LaSalle so they could abandon their mission and head for the relative safety of the French outpost in Canada. The Whisperer, the skull, however, appears to have been left behind, and it didn't reappear until almost 200 years later. In the photo to the right, found in the basement of a library in Jonesboro, Arkansas, suggests that by 1881, Atahualpa's crystal skull had found itself into the hands of a traveling huckster who apparently used it to lure. Look at this.
Cures and curiosities.
The Whispering Skull. He used it to lure potential patrons to his wagon so he could sell them various balms and elixirs. If he's the same Curtis Caldwell, who according to census records settled in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, he lived and worked to the ripe old age of 93, dying only when a dissatisfied customer set fire to his house in a fit of anger. If the Whisperer was in Caldwell's... Oh, she's catching up. If the Whisperer was in Caldwell's house, it no doubt survived the fire, but exactly what happened to it next has proved impossible to discern, and its current whereabouts is a mystery. What is known about the skull's previous owner could prove useful in solving that mystery. For all the people who have possessed it had two things in common. They lived for an unusually long time, and they always, without exception, met death, or met with death at the hands of another. In other words, the trail that leads to the discovery of this particular crystal skull will likely be one that begins with murder.
Oh, we could have just read the last paragraph.
But then you wouldn't get to know all this cool backstory.
No, I was
going to
give you credit. If I was playing, I would not have read that.
I like reading the things out loud.
I would have no clue.
But it's also so key. And the fact that... And it's only one of the 13 skulls that we're reading about. And it's written by our girl, Beatrice Hotchkiss. So we owe her that.
That's true.
But we're getting a little bit more information about the skull now and what...
Can we just look out the window for a sec?
I know. Yeah. Just... Oh. Amazing.
I haven't seen the sun in this game.
Not yet. I wish it was raining here. I think is it still raining where you guys are? Because this is this is exactly where a rainy day vibe. Also like a spooky season kind of vibe, but I'll play this game anytime. I love this game. Let's go back to Henry, see what's up. Dramatic turn.
Yes?
How did Bruno die, if you
Touchy.
don't mind my asking?
Just dropped dead in the front hallway. I mean, the guy was 95 years old.
Jeez.
Here, check it out. Myocardial infarction. That's doctor speak for heart attack.
Attending physician Dr. Gilbert Buford, 504-555-9970.
Usually he died.
Was that Bruno's doctor?
And his best friend, or so
Bruno
I'm told.
Sinclair
I've never
Bowley.
met him.
Interesting
Okay.
keychain.
That's one of Uncle Bruno's glass
Good.
eyes. It's the one he was wearing when
Oh.
he died.
How nice.
Another one.
Anything else?
Ooh.
I'll check
We want
back
that.
with
We
you
want it for our
later.
collection. We already
Sounds
have
good.
4. We need some more. Okay, so we know that he died in the front hallway of this house here, and that
He was 95.
his best friend was
He lived a good
he
life.
was literally 95. But his best friend and they gave us his number, so I can't check it now, but Dr. Buford sounds like was the one who found him, his best friend.
Oh.
See what Renee's up to.
Hello again.
Did Dr. Bolet ever say anything to you about a crystal skull? He may have referred to it as the Whisperer.
No, he never so much as mentioned a crystal skull, whispering or otherwise.
Were you in the house when Dr. Bolet passed away?
I was indeed. I was in the library cleaning when all of a sudden I heard a big thump. I hurried out to investigate, and sure enough, there was Dr. Bolet lying by the front door. And as I rushed over to him, the door opened and in walked Gilbert Buford. He took one look at Dr. Bolet and hollered at me to call 911.
Okay.
So I ran back into the library and did just that. When I came back out, Gilbert was leaning over Dr. Bolet.
So she was there. She has a
listening
lot
for
of
breathing, I
information.
suppose. And then he started pushing up and down on his chest, but it was too late. Even I could tell that Dr. Bolay was gone.
They were trying to revive him, even though he was 95.
Yeah.
What was he doing by the front door?
Yeah, I mean, you've
I
got to
assume he saw Gilbert coming and was going to open the door for him.
Scary.
Not that there was any need. As you yourself discovered, people around here seldom lock their front doors during the day. But you know, in the back of my mind, I have always wondered about Gilbert Buford showing up at the door at that exact moment.
So seems like he's going to be somebody we need to speak with, and we got his phone number from the death certificate or whatever that was.
I understand that Dr. Bolay had some
She has some
interesting
suspicions about him,
pets,
it sounds
like an
like.
iguana.
That man never met a creature he didn't like. He'd train them to do all kinds of silly tricks, then let 'em run free, inside the house as well as out.
Do you know how he went about training
How do you train
I
them?
surely do not. Don't get me wrong. I liked Dr. Bolay, I truly did. But I swear, sometimes his activities made as much sense to me as bathing in a bayou full of gators.
I'll see you later.
Fare thee well.
Gotta have some good
I
southern
don't feel like
expressions
that's the
in this.
same as training an iguana. There's some differences there.
Maybe. So here's that spider still here. He is. Oh yeah,
Oh.
we didn't look at this though. We got out of the out of the book. This was in the book. TBFM LHAPU. So we'll keep an eye out for some way that might come in handy.
In the spider web, we obviously have to play notes.
Twinkle twinkle little spider.
That would make sense.
I would. We have this clock too. Clearly gonna come in handy. So we've got a few things here now. Kind of taking a little look in the book. Looks like we can move these around.
Oh, I didn't even notice that yesterday.
You couldn't yesterday. We couldn't until now.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we couldn't even touch them. So,
Just messing with their whole family history.
and then. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wait. Yeah. That's true.
Could
And it
be.
could.
That could
And
be.
it might. So this is the only other thing we have right now. We did get the phone number for, yeah, we got a few people's phone numbers. So Hotchkiss was first. Hers was in the book. Oh, what's up, Ding Dong? Oh.
Yes, hello.
Hi, my name's
We've been-
Nancy Drew.
we've been trying.
It's really just one light.
Nancy Drew, your name has a ring to it. Do I know you?
Yes, as a matter of fact,
It's
we
so
met
funny
a little while
that
back
that's
in Wisconsin.
the game that we, like, we haven't played in any particular
Yes,
order,
you
but the
were
fact that we just had
good young lady
Hotchkiss
doling
on.
out the
Yeah.
samples in the tasting room of that cheese factory. Yum yum.
No, I
I
met
really
you at
like her. Some
Wickford
people don't
Castle.
like Hotchkiss because she's
That's
a little,
ridiculous.
she's a little crazy.
There was no cheese tasting
Her
room at
bestie.
Wickford Castle.
I love her, man.
No, we were both guests there. I found a journal written by Marie Antoinette, which you translated. Remember?
Thanks to you, suddenly all I can think about is how wonderful a nice big slab of Colby cheese would taste right now. Listen, Mandy, I'm on a deadline, so if you could please just tell me why you called.
But my name isn't.
Deadline! Let's cut to the chase, shall we? Chop chop.
All right.
Chop
Did
chop.
a man from New Orleans named Bruno Bolay ever
Whatever
call
Hotchkiss says.
Ah, now there's a name you can remember. Bolay. Nice and French. I'm a scholar of French history, you know.
Yes, I know. So did Bruno Bolay
Annoyed.
call you?
Indeed he did. Oui, oui.
Why did he call? If you don't mind my
She
asking.
authored that book. She clearly knows a
Because
lot
he had
about
read
these.
my book, of course.
As did we.
The Crystal Skulls. Fact or fable, one of my best efforts. Sold like hotcakes, smothered in a rich, tangy lemon sauce.
I love that she's a
Did he say
foodie.
anything about
You know,
owning
French
one of the
history.
skulls
She's got
himself?
all
Best
the
friends.
makings.
I'd
Yeah.
have on him straight away if he had. I tell you, Brandy, if I had $1 for every crackpot who's called claiming to own one of those skulls, I'd be able to dine at the Russian tea room every evening for the rest of my life. All right, that's a bit of hyperbole, but you get the picture.
She's so right.
No. If memory serves, we talked mostly about the skull called the Whisperer.
Okay. So that's
He
gonna
wanted
keep coming
to
up
know
clearly.
if I had learned any more about it since my didn't.
And that was the extent of
Oh,
your
I see, road
conversation?
practice.
Well, now, let me think.
She's a
My, such
character
insatiable
You
barely
curiosity,
talked
Nelly.
at all
You
the whole
remind
time.
me
That's-
of
that's the
what
vibe of
I
her.
encountered on one of my journeys. But for the life of me, I cannot remember her name or the
Remember her name.
circumstances.
ever.
Nancy Drew? Wickford Castle?
Ah, the eyes have it.
I'm sorry?
That's what Bruno
Okay.
Bollet said when I turned the
Important.
tables
Mhm.
and asked him if he had any idea where the Whisperer was. He said, the eyes have it.
So-
Then he chuckled and hung up.
So he never told her that he had this skull. Just when she turned it on and was like, "Why do you want to know so much about this?"
Hmm.
And if he had any idea where it might be, that's the only information he had
How
for
much
her.
would a
his
crystal
eyes
skull
spelled
like
with
the
an A?
Whisperer be
Because usually
worth?
that's how
In
that's
this
how it would
crazy
be.
day and age,
like,
where
you're taking
the
a vote,
short hair
eyes,
and
like the eyes
used
versus the
tissues
names.
of
Looks like it
celebrities
spells
get
ah,
sold
yes.
off thousands of
The yes,
dollars.
have it.
The ah, yes.
Absolutely no telling, Candy. $500,000 easily. Maybe even $1 million. Maybe 2. Maybe 10. The sky's the limit. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
If someone found a skull made of crystal, how could they be sure it's one of the crystal skulls?
Wonderful question, Francie. How easy?
Fancy.
Because there are sure to be thousands of fakes
Francie
out there.
knew.
Perhaps tens of thousands. But remember, the real skulls were made long before the tools commonly used for carving today were
Right.
invented. Which means, let's put on our thinking caps.
Modern day tools would have left marks if the skull was a fake?
Exactly so. Mind you, the marks on a good fake would be microscopic
Okay.
and thus imperceptible to the human eye. However, any thorough laboratory analysis would quickly unmask a counterfeit.
So the only way to prove that a skull is the
Doesn't that
real
seem
deal is
interesting
by
that
proving
even
it's not a
like
fake?
no matter what you do, you
And
could
by
never
examining
replicate
its
it to the
provenance,
to the
its
quality of
history
it.
of ownership. If it can be shown
Or
that a
somebody just
particular
made it.
specimen has been passed along
That's-
from
I
antiquity
mean,
into modern times
make a
and
fake
didn't
by hand.
just
Yeah,
suddenly
that's-
appear in,
wasn't
say,
that seem like a-
Germany in the mid-19th century,
Okay.
that would tend to support its authenticity as well.
Okay. Oh, and that's fun because we do provenance in another later game in the
Which game?
Labyrinth of Lies. There's a whole provenance section. So I like that they kind of touch on it and you get to actually do some in later ones. But we're clearly going to have to dive a little more into that here
I
too.
want to play the Salem one.
Censor that. Okay.
The idea that the Whisperer can make its owner immortal, do you believe that?
I believe that things that defy any so-called rational explanations happen all the time, Nessie. Now, does that mean there are mysterious external forces
It
at
was
work
fun
in the
because this
universe
also
of
came out
which we
around
do
the same
not
time
and
that
cannot ever have full
the
knowledge?
Indiana
Or does
Jones and
it
the
all
Crystal
boil
Skulls came
down
out,
to
so it was
us?
clearly
If the human
kinda
heart
in
desperately
the-
wants
Was a
something
thing.
in
to
the
be
public,
true,
yeah,
the human mind have the
in
power
the public
to make
thought
it
at
true.
least for that time.
Oh, no.
And then this
Oh,
game coming out
questions,
within like
questions,
within a
questions.
2-year
Oh, how
span, maybe a
dreary
year of
life
the
would
movie.
be
Which
without
was the
them.
real skull, Indiana Jones or Nancy Drew?
Guess we're gonna have to solve it to find out.
Indiana Jones.
In your book, you said that all the people who've ever owned
Makes
the
a cameo.
Whisperer were
Yeah.
murdered. Yet Bruno Bollet dropped dead of a heart
Oh,
attack.
right.
Are you saying the Whisperer was in his possession after all? The scallywag! Why didn't he tell me that? Oh, that's right. I would have hung up on him. Well, if that's
She
the
said that's why.
case, then I strongly suggest you take a close look at his so-called heart attack, Sandy. Because if he owned the skull and he died, I guarantee you it was at the hands of someone else.
All right.
Or my name's not Beatrice Gertrude Winifred Hopkins.
That's it for now.
Rock and roll!
Love her. So it's a lot of good information just from one phone call. I kept on accidentally turning, so it was more like a real phone call where you kind of walk around the room.
Pacing.
Kind of, yeah,
We're
exactly,
pacing.
exactly. So she's saying that anybody who's owned the skull has never, she is iconic, like truly, has never died of natural causes. It's always been a murder. So that's why she thinks that it's
Even if
worth
you're
examining.
95.
Even if you're 95. Looks like we can't go any further into this room right now. We already checked out, let us go in the drawer earlier. That's worth examining though. And that he clearly was in possession of it. We know it from the letter that Bess found in the box that was sold at Zeke's. But we also had got one more phone number that I wanted to check out, and it was oops, turning around. It was the best friend and the guy who found
This is Dr. Gilbert Buford's answering service. How may I help you?
I need to talk to Dr. Buford. Could you maybe give me a number where I can reach him?
No, ma'am, I cannot.
Oh.
Is this an emergency?
Sort of. I mean, it's not a medical emergency. See, I'm only going to be in town for
Work
a
it,
short
Nancy.
time.
What can we do?
And Dr. Buford and I have this mutual friend who died recently, and I just really need to talk to him about it.
Need some consoling, huh?
Yes, I need some consoling. That's it exactly.
whatever you say.
Well, tell you what. It's against the rules to give you his phone number, but I can tell you that now that he's all but retired, Dr. Buford spends most of his evenings at his favorite gumbo stand down in the French Quarter. If you really need to talk to him, you can probably find him there.
Great. Do you know the address?
Awesome.
It's at the corner of Rampart and Domain.
Did you say Rampart and Domain?
I did indeed. Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cooking. They make some darn fine gumbo.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and I'm truly sorry about your loss.
Heck.
My loss?
That mutual friend of yours and Dr. Buford's?
Oh, right.
Gotta keep up the
Thank
charade,
you.
Nancy.
That's very kind of you.
Don't forget now.
Bye.
Nice. So, if we'll remember from before, Rampart and Domain in the French Quarter, and the Cajun cooking that he's talking about, that's where Bess got her little jambalaya before. So clearly that's where our hotel is. So we're gonna give Bess a call and see if she might be able to track down this Gilbert Buford in that area.
A plastic
We can ask
bag
some-
blew off the table.
Does
Hello.
It was a little
scare you?
spooky.
So what's been happening? Tell me everything.
Well, let's
Cool.
see. Since the last time
So,
we talked, I was
Dr.
just
Buford's assistant gave us a line on where we would be able to find him. He couldn't give us his number, but for some consoling.
Interesting stuff.
But the reason I called
Hi,
is
Em.
I need you to talk to this doctor named Gilbert Buford, who, as it turns out, likes to hang out at a gumbo stand called Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cookin'.
Granny
which should be
Pumpkin.
right across from our
So
hotel.
we're gonna be Beth.
You
Yeah,
just want me
that's-
to
yeah.
talk to him? That's it? Nothing nefarious? No black ops stuff?
He was Bruno Bolet's doctor, and apparently his best friend, too. I
Good
just need for you to
old-fashioned
see if he
chatting 'em
thinks
up.
there was anything weird about the way Bruno died.
What do you mean by weird?
I mean, I kind of think maybe Bruno was murdered.
Murdered? By whom?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Everyone's a suspect at this point.
Including this Gilbert Buford guy?
Well,
Right.
Great, I'm gonna be chatting up Jack the Ripper.
oh, I'm sure the guy's fine, but be subtle, just in case.
Well, I can see the gumbo stand from our balcony. If he's the guy that's sitting down there, I guess he looks
Isn't
hurt.
She's just
Just
looking
like-
at him.
Okay, I'll go talk to him.
It's just the
Thanks,
best, though.
Beth. Let me know what happens.
Imagine here on your
Cheerio.
balcony in New Orleans, it's pouring rain.
Looking at a gumbo stand.
And the curio shop that I so desperately would love to go into. So clearly this is the guy. There's nobody else out here. It's got to
Why,
be him.
Hello, young lady. How kind of you to grace an old man with your lovely presence.
Start
Are
with
you Dr.
not disclosing
Gilbert
our own
Buford?
information.
I'm
Yes, it
delighted
is.
to report that I am indeed.
Big
Go to
time.
Nolans.
Love, love, love to do that.
Hot.
Do you mind if I join you?
Of course not. A little lively discourse would brighten this gloomy evening considerably. This here is my favorite spot in the whole city. Delicious gumbo, pleasing view, particularly now, I might add.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
My name's Bess Marvin.
We're gonna
I'd like
disclose
to
it
ask you
anyway.
some questions about Bruno Bolet, if that's okay.
I'd prefer subject matter of a happier nature,
right.
but I do not want to seem inhospitable, so what is it you want to know?
What do you want to go with? Maybe we keep it light first. He just said that he'd rather.
Your best friend. It's true.
They do. I know she gets hit on a lot.
Didn't Nancy say to
Objectified.
keep it kind of light?
Yeah,
Don't
let's
pressure
go.
him.
Dr.
Yeah.
Bolet was your best friend?
Well, now, I was certainly his best friend, but I cannot honestly say that he was mine. Fact is, while socializing with my fellow man, particularly with pretty young women such as
It's-
yourself,
Oh my
It's
god.
nonstop. We
has
just
always
keep hitting
been a
all the
source
games
of
with all of
pleasure for
the.
me.
those other
Bruno
times. Rick
was
and the
just the opposite. Unfortunately, the older he got, the more numerous his idiosyncrasies became, and the less concerned about their negative effect upon others he became.
So a good interviewer would keep going with what they've said. I feel like it would be off
His
topic now to
idiosyncrasies
jump
didn't
that.
bother you?
Now, as a doctor of medicine, I am not only accustomed to dealing with the abnormal, but I find that I'm actually drawn to it. I, for one, thoroughly enjoyed Bruno's outlandish personality. Although, at the same time, I fear it may have played a role in his demise. You see, he died of a myocardial infarction, most
see.
likely
He
caused
got
by
there without us having
age-related
to ask
atherosclerosis.
How do you know
directly.
that?
Dying of a heart attack is all too common for people who are socially isolated, and Bruno Bollet had most certainly become that.
All right. He seems pretty confident in that. I am not asking anything
Did they do
about
an
the skull
autopsy on
yet.
Dr. Bollet?
No. Given Bruno's advanced age and the absence of any indication of foul play, an autopsy was deemed unnecessary, and the body was cremated according to Bruno's wishes.
All right.
Dr.
So
Bollet's housekeeper says you just
I'm nervous
happened
to
to
ask
walk
about the
in
skull,
just as he
but we
was
definitely
having
want to
his
get to
heart
the bottom of
attack.
that.
We're getting
Is
into
true?
it.
Yeah.
Indeed it is. I hadn't seen him for a while, so I picked that day to pay him a visit. I walked up to the front door.
I know. I was actually thinking that with this social
I
isolation
was like, is that
thing.
true?
There it was, lying
Yeah,
on the
thanks for
floor.
bringing that up. I think we're all thinking it.
The next thing I know,
Wait, that
his
can't be
housekeeper
true.
came running in and started shrieking and carrying on until finally I sent her out of the room so she could summon an ambulance and I could once again hear myself think. Then well, let's see. Then I knelt down and
Right.
saw that he wasn't breathing.
Straight to
So I pulled him away from the doorway so I'd have more room to work on him and began chest compressions. I continued until the medics arrived, but nothing they did.
So
made
this
a
story
difference
matches up
either.
so far with what Renee said happened and what the report that we read about it said.
Was Dr. Bollet unconscious the whole time?
Yes, he was.
Can you remember anything that might indicate what he was doing by the front door? I mean, had he just come in from a walk?
This is a
Looking
really
around.
good question. I know
Was he
Bess isn't
holding
like
anything?
into the
Had he dropped
detective
something?
thing, but this
An
is
umbrella,
a really good question.
Sunglasses.
What was he doing?
Wait a minute. Why, yes. Yes, he was holding something. A piece of paper. And on the floor next to him was an envelope. He must have collapsed while reading a letter.
Slight like detour. I know his eyes are supposed to be brown, but don't they come off like red? Like just watch
Do
them.
you know what happened
Maybe it's
to
just
it?
because of the
Now,
red
I
in this.
know the letter was
Hopper.
no longer in Bruno's hand when the paramedics arrived, so perhaps he released the letter when I moved him.
Right?
And yet, I do not recall seeing it on the floor when they wheeled him out the door.
This is good info.
Iggy.
What's icky?
Iggy. Iggy is an
Oh, the
iguana
iguana,
he
yeah.
befriended, then turned loose in his home. It soon developed the
You'd have to see
annoying
Iggy.
habit of stealing paper and
Iggy.
stockpiling it in the vent system.
Are you saying an iguana made off with the letter Bruno had been reading?
It would not have been the first time a missing document ended up in Iggy's possession. Renee would periodically call me saying the lizard had absconded
games
with
with
one
animals
of
are always
Bruno's prescriptions.
When you get
and would
Lulu.
I
Clearly,
clear
Iggy's
her
a
up
suspect,
Yeah.
though.
In any case, Bruno once
we'll let
told
it
me
slide.
he was training Iggy. Said he taught Iggy to retrieve the things it had stolen.
Oh,
Whoa. Okay, this is kind of a pressing question. I feel like we should go with it.
she's back.
Do you think that Renee caused his death by hoarding pills from the prescriptions?
Do you think
Let's
it's
ask him.
possible
Let's be straight
that
up. Maybe
Instead
Renee
of the
caused
skull,
maybe he'll be with us.
Dr. Bollet's death by,
I'm
say,
kind of trying to
hoarding
save
the
the
pills
skull.
from those
It's a-
missing prescriptions
it's
and
totally
giving
off
them to him all
subject,
at
too.
once?
No.
Not totally, but
Had he died of an overdose of the medications I had prescribed, the manner of his death would have been quite different. But he died of a heart attack.
All right.
Of that, I am certain. However, I know for a fact that Renee is deeply involved in the practice of hoodoo.
hasn't she
And as Bruno's
admitted to us
housekeeper,
that she
she
practiced
had
hoodoo, though?
ample opportunity
The
to
writing on
use
her
it against
wall
my
and the
poor old friend.
bag of
You mean hoodoo really works?
special
Young lady,
things, secret things
never
around
How
her.
much
Ever
social
underestimate
isolation
the
causes
power
a heart
of
attack?
suggestion.
Is it like
If
He
a
didn't
little
explain
bit?
that.
believes
He
in
didn't
something,
explain.
Even on a subconscious level,
All right.
fantasy can easily.
Last question, sir. What color are your eyes?
And who knows what rubbish Renee filled Bruno's mind
So
with?
it's kind of funny
Drink this,
because
don't eat that.
Renee had
brings good
the
luck, that
kind
brings
of low-key
bad,
suspicions
day
about him,
in,
and now he's
day
saying this
out.
stuff about her
Even
with the
if
hoodoo
he said
and
he
being a
didn't
little
believe a word of it,
suspicious of her.
who knows how much his
They're kind of at odds, it
subconscious
seems.
was absorbing. He was very old and vulnerable. So
All
could
right.
Renee have caused Bruno to have that fatal
Oh
heart
no.
attack? There's not a
Tell me you Googled it.
indeed.
It's true. Wow.
But what defines social
I'm more interested in why a heart attack, is it more likely to be fatal because people having a heart attack when they're isolated don't have
they don't
you know,
exercise.
they don't have other people around them to maybe help them and get them somewhere that could, save them from that heart
because
attack?
there's nobody to save them.
That's more what I'm wondering. That's just spitball.
Did Dr. Bolet ever say anything
Now we'll
to
ask
you
him
about
about the
owning
skull.
a crystal skull?
It's true.
Why, yes.
It's
Yes,
true.
he did. In fact, he showed it to me once. Said it had magical powers.
Cool.
Said owning it was
I'm glad
going
he
to
was
allow
so
him to live forever.
forthcoming with this.
I thought it was utter
He was getting
nonsense.
close
and
to
told
forever.
him
He was
so.
95.
Well, he didn't appreciate that at all. Refused to talk to me for a full 2 weeks.
So he's seen it. That
What'd the
helps
skull
us.
look like?
It was quite beautiful, actually. Life size,
Yeah,
perfect in
that's-
form and clarity,
Hmm.
like a diamond almost. Tell me, Miss Bess, what do you know about that crystal skull?
This friend of mine, who is also
We
a
don't
friend
even get
of
an
Henry
option.
Bolet,
We're just
Dr.
Bess
Bolet's
go.
friend.
Bess does what Bess is gonna
Anyway,
do.
while she was visiting Henry, she saw this book in Bruno's library about the legendary crystal skulls and was kind of intrigued and thought that since Henry said that you were pretty much Bruno's only friend, maybe Bruno had said something to you about it. And as it turns out, he had. That's all I know.
She just spilled all the beans.
Yeah.
Like,
I see. Well, much as I'd like to believe that skull holds the key to immortality, I'm
No
afraid
name.
Bruno's passing proves it's
she's helping us though.
Although it would make an attractive paperweight, as I recall. Tell your friend not to give it another thought.
I've bugged you enough.
It's been a pleasure, I
Good
assure
job, Bess.
All right. We do the bottom of things. I think we've earned some gumbo
A bowl of gumbo, please.
Knock yourself out.
for Dylan. Little sauce. You can only do it once, Dylan. If I could do more hot sauce, I would.
You just
I
dump
always
all of
try.
it on there.
I always try.
Hot, but yummy.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Maybe a candy bar for dessert. Or 7.
Okay, let's hop back along to Nancy and let her know what we learned from Dr. Gilbert Buford.
Hello?
Hi, Nance. Okay, here's what's been happening at my end.
Love it. All right.
And that's pretty much it.
Good work. I'll take it from here. Thanks again.
Good luck. Bye.
They don't make you listen to the whole
No, and
conversation.
we're just, it's kind of nice because it's meant to be like we obviously know what happened, so we don't have to keep
Yes.
bouncing around.
I'll let you get back to work.
Groovy.
floating chair.
It does. That is actually a good example. It's right here.
It's
yeah.
floating.
You are totally right
100%.
because one click to the right
See
and we
the
can see
thing.
it here.
Look at
Here,
nothing.
magic.
Because
That's
he's
hilarious.
a vampire. And he
It's
floats.
hilarious. I think I never totally comprehended that one.
Hello
the first
again.
time. Okay, we
I'll see
can't
you later.
Thanks for coming by.
talk to them at all. We can see what else we have in our inventory that we've found so far that might help us.
Why is that
On the
one
way.
hallway like crooked? You ever notice
I think
that?
it's. I don't think it's the hallway. I think it's the.
Not the floor, is it?
No, the clock sitting crooked.
No, if you go all the way down and then turn around like you're coming in. See how crooked
Oh.
it is?
Yeah, that is. It is crooked.
It's like, are
Huh.
they trying to say the house is old and crooked?
Maybe, but I thought like because look at how the clock looks like it's sitting. I just thought
clock.
that's interesting. I guess I hadn't realized that. So we found a bunch of eyes. We did our rubbings. We got this out of the crypt. Did you check out the crypt pretty thoroughly yesterday?
The only thing I could get out of it was a picture.
The picture.
There's
that we
nothing else.
found.
And then there was
Okay.
2 people you could read. I guess who passed away or whatever.
Yeah,
but
they're
there wasn't anything you could search.
tombstones.
Really.
Okay, we still have some paper.
I didn't.
Some loquats. So the only other thing we haven't been able to utilize that yet is this, and TBFM LHAPU. So what I was thinking was back at our portraits that we learned we can move around. They're set up in the same kind of format here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna make notes of these. We're going back to the handwritten notes. I'm stopped doing the photos. It's kind of fun to have some handwritten notes. TBFM LHAPU. So what I was thinking here is that we can figure out how to correlate those to those letters. Do you have any guesses?
TBFM.
TBFM for the top. It's 4 and then 5 on the bottom.
Yeah, Ding Dong. I think that's probably the most.
It's honestly.
Hasn't stopped
It
raining.
literally.
So.
And we left it overnight.
Yeah. TBFM. Well, yeah, the animal. Twins is T.
Okay. You can try that.
What's the next one?
B.
B is Buford. Banana. Oh, banana's there.
I like that. F.
Fox Terrier. I made that up.
What
F
else?
Is fan.
Let's try it.
We got L for.
TBFM.
I missed the M.
Yeah.
Oh, monkey.
B. And we've got L on the next row. L.
Is that guy holding a toothbrush?
Yeah.
L would be.
It's like dental hygiene is of utmost importance.
I don't know. Put the hat second.
Okay.
And then A. Hack
Okay.
after hat. Oh, lovers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and switch the dog and the lovers. Oh no, but that's umbrella.
You want to keep it?
Wait, H-A.
Yeah,
P.
LHAPU is the bottom row.
P needs to be puppy.
Oh my gosh. That actually happened at,
Wait. No, T must be toothbrush.
okay.
Not twins.
Okay, we'll do that.
L is lollipop, so L goes first.
There you go.
Yeah. I like. I had twins instead of lollipop.
Well, that's there was multiple things that could work on multiple different
Yeah, but
levels.
they're holding a giant, like, super colorful
Yeah.
lollipop, and I'm like, twins.
Yeah. I was gonna address Ding Dong's comment that the same thing happened at another location, not my location, but literally fell in, rotted, collapsed. Nobody got hurt, but we opened a secret hallway. Woo! Our favorite thing to do.
Yeah, leaking roofs.
So we got a little peephole here. It's kind of like an advanced peephole.
Camera in it. Okay.
And that's it. And we can't move it around. We can't do anything else with it. So we can look at a book. Cool.
Probably when we go in there, we need to.
Come on, Summer, give me a
Oh,
break here.
okay, we're eavesdropping.
You never said anything
Dave.
about that. Well, how was I supposed to know? I mean, what am I, telepathic? No, come on, don't get upset.
This is clearly Henry talking
Look,
to someone.
I'll see what I can do, okay? What do you mean, something else? You gotta be kidding me, Summer. I don't have that kind of money. No, I meant I don't have it now, but I will soon, okay? Bye.
Always about money, man.
Always about money.
Somebody not having enough money.
So he's not sounding too good. Get to this door. Got a little spider web. Might look a little familiar to us, considering where we just were. I'm gonna use my little notes here. So might be more helpful just to snap a photo of this one.
Yeah.
I'm drawing it out. So it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's just the sequence that we're gonna utilize those, it looks like.
Oh, doesn't
And
it
it's
tell you?
Locked, naturally.
Not where to use it, but just based on the information that we do
I feel
have.
like you know what order it goes in. It's
Yeah,
like 1,
but you
2,
can't click these. It's not here.
And then maybe
See?
we go play the
I like it.
spider web. We play
go do
that.
it.
Get
do
the
it.
key. Come back.
There you go. Let's
Get
do
some
it.
gumbo.
Throw some gumbo in there.
Fix the leaking roof.
Yeah. Got a whole checklist.
I wish we had the option.
I don't know. It kind of adds to the ambiance. Do we want to confront Henry about the conversation we just eavesdropped on, or just leave it for now? We could just leave it.
I say get the key.
Okay, let's go do it.
Then we also have to look at that book.
We gotta look at the book that it zoomed up on for us. Yeah, so now we've got, see, this is great. We have tons of things to do. So I'm gonna pull up my little photo here. Would you like to?
We haven't used the check.
I know, that's honestly my favorite thing, to be able to avoid that as long as
Yeah, I don't mind
possible.
clicking every once in a while.
Okay.
You know?
So it looks like one is here. Yep. Flipper mystery. 2, 3, 4 up there. Yeah. 5 right next to it. 6 over here. 7 right above. 8. It's raining again.
Oh, that's creepy.
I love the rain.
Sorry, spider.
It's raining even in the hole. It doesn't stop raining.
Sorry, spider.
All right. Now we got the key. We didn't hurt him. It just lifted up and he just went out of the way. Now he can have his little home back.
It's raining.
And now we can take this key. I love this. If I could pick weather, this would be the weather. Non-stop rain.
But it's always
all day,
nighttime,
all night.
too.
I don't...
Maybe they're in Alaska.
I mean, actually, that's a good point. I think it's very clear that they're not in Alaska. Yeah, there's nowhere that we've gotten to see what time it actually is yet, because this clock is useless. So we got the key. We'll see if we can... So this was where that little secret passageway was. Nice. Nice. We got the key very quickly, might I add. So nice work with that, Al.
Yeah, that was...
Woo! New room. All right. Let's explore.
The game?
Like, it's skee ball. This is Cass's favorite. Whenever we'd go to any arcade, this would be the game Cass would want to play, because she's really good at it. Ow. Chicken. So it looks like we can, we have the option how much torque we give it, as well as the angle, so. Yeah, that kind of feels good. Well, another chicken. My goal starting out is just to get everybody on the same level. Honestly, Ding Dong, you're not wrong. This same as the bit in Lamont's or Zeke's, the curio shop where you have to set up and make little Rube Goldberg that we did yesterday.
Man. Yes, that
hours. This took hours, and then finally you get the hang of it. You just start to see what the little tricks are, but I will say it's tedious. It's still gonna be tedious.
So what's the point? To get all of them?
That's just what I'm gonna do. Like, if I had a choice and saw something like this, I would just constantly want to be flipping everything to be the same. In any of the games.
No rage quitting.
No rage quitting.
Hopefully.
I know, I'm just gonna try to... Fortunately, I've done this many times, but that doesn't mean that's always gonna go
many hours.
Hours and hours. That might have been too much. No, no, no! Okay.
That's fine. We'll just switch that one back.
Right, but now it goes to an eye.
Easy.
Okay. Oh, it almost went too much. Now we're back to the teeth.
I see.
Let's get it back to a chicken, please. Can't give it too much or it'll go too far back. Don't do it. Okay. What if we just do like this?
That ones are tough.
Ones are tough. What if we just give him nothing? Give him nothing. Okay.
Yep.
A little to the... Oh. Just slightly to the side. You don't want to have too much bounce. It's so touchy, too. No!
No.
We know single click, no...
Okay. Middle one's easy.
Yeah. What if we do this? What if we go full and let it give a little... Okay, so then we'll go opposite on this one. See if it'll work like that. Go.
Wow, that seems like a cheat code.
Just like real bowling when you just bounce it off the bumpers on the other side. Okay. Chicken.
So...
That's chicken. I don't know.
Okay, so we didn't get anything.
We got nothing for that.
Right.
Keep on going. We're gonna pop it to the next slide now. Yeah, this game the first time was a nightmare for this mini game. Not what I meant to do.
We'll take it.
A little more. Go, 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 go. Of course. Don't mind me. Just messing
We
up.
might be rage quitting.
We got this. We got this. Somebody who won the every year they do like a cookie contest.
Yep. Yep.
Her Interactive does. Oh, do not bump my arm.
I may have hit your arm. It just flies
Terrible
off the
timing.
screen. Whoop.
Oh. They made this as a cookie, which I still have no clue how they did it, but it was really, really cool. They made the whole
that's
skee ball
cool.
setup. Yeah. Okay. Might not have been enough. I can hit that middle one like nobody's business. Okay.
So should we try to play it all through for every side? We did the chickens.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I did all the chickens, and now we're gonna go all eyes. If I can just get my here. Enough, but not too much. Dead center, I keep on hitting even inadvertently. Why what? Why is it so difficult? Why is this game the way that it is? I don't know. I think it's just to make you get a little
Make you
frustrated.
crazy.
You know, yeah, we're not learning anything. We're not just a dexterity practice, I guess.
Well, if Cass is so good at skee ball, I mean, did this translate over into your, real life skee ball game?
That's a question for Cass.
Yeah. Sorry for
Maybe this is one-
Kashmir.
Okay.
Okay.
Did that
Two
way.
more. We got it.
Yes. Yes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Last one. Straight up the middle.
Where it all started.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Nah, she was good at skee ball. Yeah, another eyeball for our collection.
Wasn't there
Bloodshot,
more
scary
sides to
eyeball.
this?
No, that's it. It's
Chicken.
teeth, chicken, eyes.
We did teeth.
Well, it starts on teeth.
Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, where was I?
Okay, we have 5 eyeballs now. Getting scarier by the minute. There's this thing. Little
That's cool.
ship. It's so true. Fox and geese. That's the one. I don't think you've gotten to see that yet. It's in White Wolf of Bicycle Creek. It's kind of like it's called Haikyuu. Like the peg jumping game.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh
Fox
no,
and
I
Geese.
think we did do that.
You also do it though. Well, oh no, it's not. No, it's not. That's my bad. That's in Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon is the peg jumping. Fox and Geese, you have to like corner. It's kind of hard to explain.
Aren't
it's
we
the same-
shooting something in White Wolf Bicycle Creek? Or snowballs?
Snowballs. You throw snowballs.
That was fun on the Wii too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and check it out. There's one in here.
This must be where I'm supposed to put all the glass eyes I've found.
Yeah,
Let's
Fox
see how
and
we're
Geese is
doing.
difficult to describe. It's like a same type of board setup.
She just
Oh, the
like,
big nonogram.
She just like auto put them all in.
Yeah, because she saw an eye in here. She's like, okay, so clearly these go here. And you
Oh, I
can't
see.
move them, but now we can change their direction, which is kind of interesting.
I feel like we need more eyeballs. What's the big nonogram? Oh, I played Water's
That's
Edge.
yeah. That's the one. So remember we got all the pages from the different places, line them up, and you have to do the this is like there's
Oh my
25
God.
spaces and there's
Yes.
the X's and the holes. It took forever. Low-key though, I do actually like nonograms. The big one was a little tedious, but I actually really like those type of puzzles.
I love it's just to troll you.
There's certain ones though I hate.
They do
There's-
nothing. It's like they just make you do it.
Yeah, there's some games that you just straight up avoid because of
Jack
some
in
of
the
the
Box?
puzzles. Jack in the Box.
I hate it. I think
I
it's
feel like we
broken.
should be writing these down. C C C D E E E E C.
You want to do it again? I'll
Do it
read
again.
it.
That's scary. Okay, let's go again. We got C C C D E E E 3 E's D C D E C. Scary spider.
Did it matter that they were middle C?
You could put a little M by it, but you can kind of tell the difference just when you're hearing it too. And there's a little gumball machine.
I can tell you that doesn't spell anything.
Gumball.
Oh, I thought it was an eyeball.
No, just a gumball.
Cool.
It's pretty nice. Get unlimited gumballs and unlimited chocolates. This is a good game for snacks.
What does she just have like a wad of gum in her mouth? That's like,
I like to think she just never spits it out and it just keeps growing. I like that blue. One more. Just one more.
just for fun. Sugar rush. We need the energy.
All right. Ready for a mystery. You just imagine like the water in your cheek.
Not Nancy Drew, Nancy Choose.
Nancy Sad, Nancy Blues.
I don't have anything.
Okay, there's a
pause.
whole desk to check out here. Where shall we begin? So this is a letter from November 8th, 1952. The Jolly Roger crew of New Orleans hereby invites Dr. Bruno Sinclair Bolay to its hallowed ranks. Speak of this to no one and save the man who has championed you and will, should you accept this invitation, serve as your sponsor during the invitation process, Dr. Gilbert Buford. Okay. So he said they were best friends and clearly he invited him some type of organization, type of fraternity. Nancy Drew, choose clues and choose food.
It's like a tongue twister. I still have nothing. I wanted to respond and have another one, but Nancy Hughes.
She's an electrician, yeah.
No.
Bruno, as usual, a good time was had by all. Your friend and fellow Jolly Roger Gilbert. Okay, so we're getting a lot of references to Gilbert and Jolly Rogers. And they're all in that skeleton costume. This is clearly that skeleton costume that we saw at the beginning. So somebody maybe that's in this crew was the one who knocked us out with the powder, or somebody who maybe stole the uniform, but we know that that's
the frame. Bruno.
It says as usual, a good time was had by us from Gilbert.
Okay. Interesting.
Short stories for tired eyes. But yeah, I know it's really bright.
So
it's really bright. Look how much it lights.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like
It's
everything
really
else
bright.
is not like this.
And everything else is a little moody. So looks
it
like there's I know it's really bright. Looks like there's a bunch of short stories in here. This one is Time Will Tell. I'm not gonna read this whole thing, but it's giving us a lot of times that things are happening. 6 hours before then, and at high noon.
Time would it be if we moved? Oh, what time would it be if we moved? Oh.
So
Almost like a riddle puzzle.
This is clearly going to come in handy. Hopefully we can take this with us. And there's just pages of that. And this one's a librarian's tale. I'm the great keeper of books. It's true. Am I? Many readers through me can spy. Oh, that reminds me, we didn't look at that book through the...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Is that what that's
Wondrous
referencing?
Worlds. I'm not sure.
Many a reader.
Wondrous Worlds that will never die. You could say it's magic. The librarian's eye. Okay. But to get such an eye, you must first take a look at the cards that keep track of every book, the titles, the thing, the editions, the hook. They'll never let you, or that will let you remove the orb. Cool. And then we've got...
orb.
Yeah. And then looks like
talking
we've
about the
got...
skull?
Maybe. I mean, the skull's not necessarily an orb. I don't know. Maybe they just needed a rhyme. Okay. And we've got some things about teeth. Upper right, second molar. Ugh. Extracted upper right, central incisor. Oh, that sucks. That's your middle teeth, man. Then upper
right.
left central incisor. That's both of your middle teeth taken out of your head. Filled lower
Better chill out
left.
on the gumballs.
Yeah.
Then.
This is a test. Lower canine, upper bicuspid, upper left first bicuspid, lower left canine extracted, lower left third molar. I think this is the last story here. Place where bones are buried, so is something too that you seek. Start where Charlie Wicker sleeps. Tread lightly on the ground that sinks and seeps. Charlie will give you directions, but count on my shovel to find the way. When you find the place, a monumental task awaits. And then maybe this is the actual last one. So this is familiar. Remember out in the garden, there were those
Key to the statues.
the gargoyles,
Oh, the statues are key.
wires and springs, levers wound as levers hold, solutions compound. A feather stands up, another falls down. You don't need to peek if you listen to sound. Inside this drawing, a solution is found. Master of buzzards drops key to the ground. Wrong again. More stories. More short stories. Rio looting left. This is says, and at the bottom we got 1 to 5.
I feel like we need
6
a
to
lot
7.
of this, though.
Yeah, it's all gonna
Where
come in handy. Clearly, they don't give you things like this.
So
Without
can
them
we
being-
take this?
I think we can.
Okay.
Oh, it cuts off here though. Okay, cool. Let us keep it. Nice. Got a calendar from 2007. Like, check MySpace. Update.
Check
Top
MySpace.
5.
Skull and Crossbones, January 22nd.
Yeah. Shiver Parlor House. Hard Chateau. Nothing for
Crossbones.
March. April.
Iridescent.
Iridescent Pearl. Mustang.
May 31st. That's today.
That's today.
Oh,
At Rampart and Dumaine, that we know is where we're staying in the at the hotel. That's where Bess is, where she just talked to Dr. Gilbert Buford. The scheduled bones. Nothing for
Buford.
June.
Bueller.
Davy Jones.
Buford sounds like Bueller. Bueller.
Bueller. Another one at Rampart and Dumaine. Ooh, on Halloween.
That's cool.
Avasti. Beverly Knoll. Let us go through. It's got quite an extensive.
Oh, now that I can see again, because that book was
Yeah, that
so
was
bright.
really bright. Here. Nice.
Oh.
Oh, missed opportunity. Let's try. I don't know what this does. Okay.
Gotcha.
Nice. Cool. We got another eye. Add him to the list. So it looks like we've seen a lot here at the desk. We saw this. We saw this. We got the eye. We saw the photo. Nice.
Kind of like. I don't think anyone
Oh,
else
cool.
saw it.
So,
Oh, baby teeth.
baby teeth and adult teeth. And there was that part in the book that was talking about all the teeth. So this might be worth snapping a little photo of.
Oh man.
Cool. Might come in handy. Ugh. Kind of freaky. A little scary. Just giant mouth. Got a little
Oh, talk about creepy.
a little mini closet. I don't think it's not this you're clearly referring to.
Oh.
So we wrote this
wait.
down yesterday.
We did.
Because when we were in Renee's room, she had symbols written on her wall because she said she was hearing these words
Yep.
repeated over and over, and when she painted them on her wall, she never heard them again. So
What was it? We could play it. right?
yeah, I've got them. I wrote it down.
Is this playing it? Is this an instrument?
It looks like you can do them and then hit and then talk.
Okay.
And so we'll play them. So
What
the
were
first
they?
was Ba,
Ba.
and it was Za,
Za.
Lu,
Blue.
Ba. Is D or B?
D.
B. Moo.
Moo.
Ooh. Ha. And try it.
Talk.
Do it.
No, thank you. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, please go back to sleep, but we'll take that. I
We
guess.
will take your eyeball.
What the?
Nice. In his eye socket.
I don't
Just
like
where
that.
I like to find things. Cool. And the last sentence in buried on my guard will start you a hunting through the graveyard. What's written on the headstone will lead you to another, and so on and so forth. Till tiny treasures you discover. We love tiny treasure. Freaky.
Yeah.
Freaky. But hey, we got some things at him. And we got to see the tiny closet. Little tiny
Tiny outfits.
costumes, yeah.
Maybe
Cool.
we should have a gumball.
We've seen a lot. We should probably have a gumball. I think we've earned a gumball at this point.
Green.
Ooh,
Oh, got it.
Nice. Go again.
I can't. That also would have been green.
I guess. Okay, a little sustenance for the journey ahead.
There must be another way out.
Oh, righty then.
Wait, like we're stuck in here?
We are stuck. Do you want to check it out?
You're good.
We've seen this wall. We've played some skee ball. Good times. Said hello to this guy.
You're
there is
locked
this little
in
spot.
here.
Here, Iggy, Iggy.
So that
Here,
The iguana.
Iggy, Iggy.
he said he lives in the vents.
Here,
Dr.
Iggy,
Buford
Iggy,
did.
Iggy.
Something we can give him.
Well, we can try to lure him, or we can crawl in after him, just shimmy on in there.
Can we crawl
But
in
I
here?
think I thought we could look at this photo, but apparently not.
Does Iggy want a gumball?
We
It's
can't take
probably
it.
not
We can't
good
take a
for-
gumball.
I don't think we should feed an
It's
iguana
probably
a
not
gumball.
good for
I take that back.
iguanas. Got the little bust, and we're out. Okay, nice. Just finding that room, we found so many things. We found the book and the photos and the calendar. We've got a place to store all our eyeballs now. Oh, but we still get to hold on to them. Good. I like to see how many we have. Kind of fun. And then we got a little fun riddle to find a tiny treasure, which I think would be a fun place to start. So, we know earlier that we saw the journal that he kept of all the people buried here because he was like obsessed with it, or so Henry said.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll head there to get it started.
I just want to hang out with Iggy.
We'll hang out with Iggy. So many pages. Okay, cool. So we'll start with Tammy Tasselman. That's because he said to start with
Halloween.
Tammy, Tasselman. Ooh, yeah, freaky. She's buried at Terracista. Let's see first, though, because this is a typing thing. If we can...
Which is the key.
Leman.
That looks like the right name.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the last person in the book. So what he said is that we need to go to her headstone.
Mm-hmm.
It'll give us a clue to the next part. So let's head to...
How do we know where it's?
It just said in there that it says where they're buried. It says when they were buried,
Oh.
their name, and their plot number, 1225. Tammy Tasselman.
Yeah, you move
Halloween
a lot. You move a
75.
lot faster than me.
This...
My processing is slower.
Well, like I said, I have played this a lot of times.
Like
but
I'm still
also-
on like, where's Iggy? Like, what do we give Iggy?
That's
It's
just
not
because
a
you like
gumball.
it. We're gonna go to Terra Siesta. What might help us here is knowing where the heck Terra Siesta is. Fortunately, we have this nice little model version of the cemetery. Terra Siesta. Oh, okay, it's way out here. Way out here at the furthest right corner of the cemetery. So we'll get to the tree, take a right, and then upper right at the monument there. Here we go. We're in the cemetery, going to the tree. From the tree, we take a right. We're going upper right. Terra Siesta. Check out Tammy's. Oh, wow. She was born on Christmas. She died on Halloween. What a life, Tammy. Couldn't sleep without a peep, so when she died, we buried her deep. Is our clue. I'll also write her birth and death years just in case those come into play as well. Oh, that's interesting. She was 95 also. Like Olay was. I guess he... Weird. So, what we're gonna do... Head on back. Here.
Hello again.
Oh yeah, the book talked about digging up some things using his special shovel that we saw before.
That shovel over there with the interesting handle.
We might be able to use it.
Do you think I could borrow it?
Dr. Bolay took great interest in that shovel. Don't know why. He never used it. Just like to see it hanging there. Me, I use it to dig up roots.
You mean like tree roots?
No, I mean
so you remember
roots
that
like
there was
Tanis,
a shovel mentioned in the book?
Valerian. Roots that in the right hands are very
the journal,
special.
I guess, rather that we found up in the
powerful.
In that hidden room there.
Right now, I need mushrooms.
So we saw it hanging on the wall.
I was hoping to get them picked tonight, but from the looks of all this potting I still have to do.
She wants us to do something.
Yeah, in exchange. Which, of course,
that's everything.
Yeah, everything. That's life. She wants some mushrooms.
First.
What do you need
I just
mushrooms
what she uses them for.
Dried and crushed, they comprise the main ingredients in one of my tonics. Tell you what,
Like the one we got?
I need 5 painted conchs. They're
Okay.
mushrooms that have got a short, fat stem and a large bell-shaped
Painted
cap covered with big red dots. You might find one or two here in the garden, but you'll have better luck in the boggy part of the cemetery.
I always say deal. If you know you're going to have
No
to
more, no
do
less,
something, why
and
be
I'll
like,
let you borrow
I
that
guess.
shovel.
You know how, like,
Deal.
sometimes when you,
You
have
can put
to,
'em in this bag.
all the time when you have to do something for people. Cool. Got a little bag to put them in.
How is anything
How else
growing?
may I be of service to you?
Rain and no
I'll see you
sun.
later.
Come see me anytime.
Yeah, at least the last few days it's been. So she wants 5 mushrooms. We can do 5. Oh! She said we'd find some here.
This has got to be a painted
Yeah.
cone.
Painted con. Let's get it.
What?
She said we'd find some in the garden, but...
Is that movie Coraline?
Yeah.
This reminds me of that. You know,
Yeah,
there's
totally.
a garden in it,
Yeah,
and it's like rainy
totally.
and dark.
Totally. Oh! There's another one. There's another one. Look at us already.
Another painted conch. Yes.
Nice work. Let's get it. More mushrooms.
I don't think I want to eat
More
that.
mushrooms.
I think it has a disease.
Yeah, it does not look... Oh, you can push that out too.
What is this?
Push this right back. I don't know. Can't use it yet. But we have 2 mushrooms. That's what I do know. Find some more. We're at 3 already.
How many do we need?
5.
Okay.
Not bad. And we went to Tammy Tasselman's grave. It says, couldn't sleep without a peep, so when she died, we buried her. I wrote down her birth and death year too. She was born on Christmas. She died on Halloween. What a life.
What a life.
Nice. Mushroom on this log. Dangerous spot for us to be walking out.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh!
No second chance?
No, we're fine, it looks like. Oh, that's so scary. One more. One more mushroom. Right? Yeah, 4.
It's crazy how quickly you get around.
Oh, this is where Charlie Wicker, this is where he was talking about. In the directions, and this is where we need the shovel to come back out. Yeah. That wasn't so bad. She said that they would mostly be around. They would be, you know, fairly
Not too
findable. That wasn't bad at all. Now give us a shovel. Please.
Did you pick me those mushrooms yet?
Yep.
Sure did.
Well, bless your heart, you did it.
Actually, picking the one growing on the log sticking out of the swamp was a little
Yeah.
hairy.
Oh my. I forgot to warn you
Bernie.
about Bernie.
All the animals
didn't
have
I?
names.
If by Bernie, you mean the alligator that almost had me for dinner? Yeah, you did.
He's another one of Dr. Bolay's pets. He'd kick that log to get Bernie's attention, then feed him marshmallows. Problem is, now that gator leaps up and snaps every time someone so much as touches that log. I should have said something, but I've gotten so used to Bernie, I just plain forgot. Anyway, feel free to help yourself to that shovel. You earned it.
Well, at least we got the shovel. We did almost get eaten.
I'd better get going.
Fare thee well.
Worth it. Hashtag worth it. Yeah. Cool. Now we get this cool shovel, this metal ass shovel.
We got it.
Cool. You know what we didn't go see yet was that book that we could zoom up on from the, from the secret room. We get another eyeball.
That's a weird one.
Woo!
Really
What do we
like an
got?
alligator
We have
eye.
9 eyeballs now. It's going great. We've already read this. And so this is interesting. We've got some teeth. And some more teeth. And we did read about teeth. Don't really know how to use them quite this moment.
Yeah, but how
We've
would
got-
we know
They were talked about
what order to put them in? you know?
in that book. Where's our book? Oh, the really bright
There it
book.
is.
It talks about
Oh my.
the teeth.
Like nothing else is this bright. This is weirdly bright.
Primary teeth. So we've got a log.
Oh, do you
of,
think we go in order of the log?
Yeah.
So filled
exactly
upper right, second molar.
Then upper right central incisor.
Okay.
left. So this will come in handy for us. It's not
It's
too
the
terribly
books,
many.
right?
But, yeah,
The teeth books that we moved. We have to do something.
I think that's
okay.
gonna come in handy. I wanted to talk to Henry first, real quick.
A gumball a day keeps the dentist away. Well, maybe not.
Or not.
Yes?
Do you
Oh,
think I could
nice.
borrow your keychain? The one that has Bruno's glass eye on it?
Please?
You want to borrow it? What for?
Actually, all I really want is the eye. I mean, it's just so cool.
What if you break it?
Break.
I won't. I'll be really careful, I promise.
I don't think I want to take that chance. Sorry.
Then we'll resort to
The
threats.
box of your
Yeah.
great uncle's things that you sold to Zeke's curio shop, that was a no-no, wasn't it?
What box of
Oops.
things? I don't know what you're talking about.
Which one do we want to go with? The receipt?
Checked
or,
out that happened.
Or just go ahead and blame it on Lamont?
Said you saw him. Yeah.
The guy who
definitely.
owns the shop said you sold him a box of assorted items. I am assuming they used to be Bruno's.
Explain.
Well, somebody screwed up somewhere because I haven't sold anything to anybody. Why would I sell one lousy box of stuff when I'm about to inherit a whole house full of stuff? Get real.
You sold it because you needed some quick cash in order to keep Summer happy, didn't you?
How do you know about her?
Playing detective is actually a lot more than a hobby with me.
Oops.
I could make a lot of trouble for you, Henry. But if you come clean,
Threats was right.
tell me about Summer.
Or if you give me
She's
that
this
eyeball.
girl I'm in love with. I think she loves me back, but she's so unpredictable it drives me nuts.
How is she unpredictable?
I never know what's gonna make her happy. Like, just before I left, I took practically every bit of cash I had and bought her a bunch of CDs. You know, to keep her occupied while I was gone, right? Well, soon as I get here, she calls and says her sound system just went bluey and I had to buy her a new one. Because what good were the CDs I bought her if she couldn't play them?
So then you
This
threw a
doesn't
bunch of
sound
Bruno's things into
like a healthy
box and sold it
relationship,
to that
Henry.
curio shop.
Yeah, I wired her the money, but then she called and said she also needed new headphones.
Oh.
Next call, it was new
Henry.
speakers. And now she expects me to buy her a flat-screen TV.
Henry.
I try to talk to her about always wanting more like that. She gets really mad. But I'm afraid if I don't give her what she wants, I'm afraid she'll dump me. And I couldn't take that.
This is why you stay in a relationship.
She's the only girlfriend I've ever had. Ever will have, probably. Look, you don't need to go telling Renee or any of those lawyers about selling that stuff, right?
I guess I could just
If I
forget
had a
all about
nice
it.
eyeball on a
Especially if
keychain,
you
I
were to
sure
say,
wouldn't.
Yeah,
do
this is like, we're
something
not
Me
asking
too.
for a lot.
I know. You still want the glass eye? Take it. Go ahead. It's all yours. You want something, I want something. Take it and we're even, okay?
Well, it's not like you sold off half the estate or anything.
$300. That's all I've gotten out of his estate. I swear. Go on, take it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. Wasn't that easy? You just have...
We'll
I
talk
was
about
naughty,
his.
But from now on, I'll be nice, I promise.
Oh, okay. We're
Do
gonna
you know
confront him a
anything
little
about the
further.
crystal skull
I
that
didn't
was
know
in
we were-
that box of junk you sold to Zeke's?
There wasn't any crystal skull in that box.
Are you sure? It would have been inside another box.
Well, I did throw in some smaller boxes. Like I said, I was just grabbing stuff. Was it valuable?
All I really know for sure right now is that it's missing.
Great. Be just my luck to have sold something that wasn't
Why would
junk
you
to
give
that
a
glorified
box a
trash
lock on it?
collector.
Like, he said he was just putting boxes in there. Yeah, right. Whatever. Why, like, an unopened box. Why would you do that?
Why would you
check
send
back with you
someone
later.
money when
Awesome.
they keep asking for new things?
There's a lot of questions that we have. Floating chair. Like, why is your chair floating? Nice.
Oh, Henry.
He's not... I mean, he's making choices. They
That'd
are
be hard
choices.
to be in the Addams family and find a girlfriend.
I say we keep going with this. Oops. Where is it? There it is. Okay.
Oh, there's more. There's
Mhm.
more.
We went to Tammy Tasselman's grave, and what it said on her grave was couldn't sleep without a peep. So when she died, we buried her deep. So what we're gonna do is go back to our book. Also very bright. And we've got like 10 pages more to go through. Oh, geez.
How many pages are there?
Okay, 76. Start here. We're gonna use the names or some information thereof to determine what could relate or help us on to the next gravestone. All we have is that when couldn't sleep without a peep, so when she died, we buried her deep. Let's read some names. Nothing here stands out. Next page.
Oh, see.
Anything-
Slumber Gardens.
Yeah, those are all... Yeah, this puzzle. This one also took me a very, very, very long time. A lot of the ones in here took a very long time, the first playthrough. So I'm going to defer to you on a lot of these because, like I said, I know them and I can at least remember some of them. I'm still going to flip through and read some names with you.
Slumber Gardens is about sleep.
But we're not looking for the memorial. We're going to use the names because we're going to somebody's gravestone. So utilize what we can glean just from couldn't sleep without a peep. They are fun. I think you'll get the hang of it, like, because we're going to do a few.
Sleep without a peep.
Couldn't sleep.
Next.
Okay. Will that work? Okay.
Nope. Next.
Okay.
Not the surname, right?
First and last. We're just going to use the whole name.
No.
Okay.
Maybe something.
That
Next.
helps. If there's any that are catching your eye too, like, say it out loud. You can say the names. Like, what could that mean? Okay. The
Next.
others. Okay. Okay.
We have sleep.
Speaking of sleep.
Next.
A lot of pages. A lot of names.
Next. I feel like there should be something.
Written, I think page 90 is where was our last.
There's so many.
There's a lot of names.
Next.
Ollie Ray Dirt Greaser.
Yeah. Love it.
Alright.
Oh, there's a Cass on here. R.I.P.
Jonathan.
Next.
Couldn't sleep. Not a good sleeper.
Next. Next. Am I missing?
Okay, so 91 is the last. I'll tell you, it's not on this page.
Sleep.
Let's go back to the beginning. Alright. I have faith in you. You've got this. Read some. Think about sleep.
Normally I like puns too.
I think you'll get the hang of it.
No?
Next one.
No? Have you seen it yet?
Not gonna tell you. Well, in this whole since it's going through all the pages, yes.
No? Constant snoring.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Couldn't sleep. Constant snoring.
Good job. Constance.
That was very anticlimactic.
You did great.
That's gotta be it.
Nice work. So now what we're gonna do, let's go to her grave. She's in, that's right.
892.
Snoring. Growing?
Growing.
ETS grips. Okay, cool. And how do we get there? God, it's so nice when that brightness is gone. It's a little much.
Yeah, maybe it's just more noticeable because of the lights.
I think so, for sure. It also says to play this game in the dock. Growing crypts. Growing. I think it said, oh, here we go. Okay, so from the fountain, we're going right, then we're going north. Let's go back to the cemetery. Okay. Cool. Here we're going right. And oh, to orient yourself. Nope. Use this one. Here we go. And hers says, never early, never late. Alright.
Thank you, Constance.
Thank you, Constance. Never early, never late. Back to the book. Back to the book. Alright. From the top. Here we go. Never early, never late.
On time.
Anything here? Keep going?
Yep. No.
Next one.
Looking for on time.
Nope. Next page.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Never early, never late. Like you see a new, like 2 names every time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Never early.
Mm-mm.
Touching.
Mm-mm.
How would you do that? I figured you would know.
Constant shot.
Oh, makes sense. Okay. Never early, never late.
Ludicrous.
Luda.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, it can't be Dirt Greaser.
Isn't that a good one though?
Yeah.
Anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Back we go.
No.
Okay.
Not seeing anything.
Eye catching, never early, never late. I don't know if that helps when I repeat it. Probably just stop. You know what you're looking for.
Mm-mm.
It's tough though when we have a few different ones.
Mm. Oh.
I know. I thought you would have caught it, but I was gonna let him go. But I like clues. Anybody can give clues. Okay, so
So
I'm not
you
here.
said it out loud.
You said it out loud.
I did.
It's okay. We're gonna go back to the beginning. Okay. Run it back. Run it back.
I said it out loud.
Yes. You did. That's why I thought. I was like, you got it.
Dylan, are you just messing with me? No. It definitely would have stood out then if I said it out.
Mm-hmm. Never early, never late.
Nope.
Damien Yankel.
Nope. Okay, I got this.
You do got this.
Snoring.
Constant snoring. So good.
Mm-mm.
Here, eye catching, or that you remember already saying too.
Nope.
Nothing? Okay.
Said it out loud.
You did.
Mm-mm.
Remember in first playthrough thinking that it might have to do with the date or the year or how like the the
I thought it was
went together. It's only the name. That's all we're working with.
yeah. No.
Okay.
Just in time.
Here we go.
I did say that.
Yep.
Dylan, thank you.
Nice job. But it's spelled weird. It's
Justin.
oops.
On time like the spice.
I don't know how to capitalize the TH. Why? I don't know if you have to count.
That looks like the right name.
Nice. Good work. Okay. Just in time. He is at Sorrow Park. Put him all in the old place.
I can't believe I said that.
I
And
know.
then just didn't notice it. That's so funny.
It's tough with that many names. Sorrow Park.
Yeah.
Let's go see him. Sorrow Park.
Oh, the screen.
What? Oh, look at there's a little mini Bernie.
That is Bernie.
Bernie. I guess that could have been a giveaway for us then.
Bernie wants to eat
That he
us.
was there looking for Sorrow Park. Oh, okay, cool. So from the tree, we're going right, and then we take the left north side of the tree.
Just in time.
Just in time. Just in Nicholas time. To the tree. If we said it right, yes. And then it's... Oh no! Oh, I swear that that's what it was. Looking for Sorrow Park.
You said it right at the tree. It's hard to tell which way
Yeah, but
is
I
right.
was- Sorrow Park. Okay. It was all dressed up with no place to go. I write that here on his. So we know.
All dressed up.
Place to go. Back to the book.
All dressed up.
No place to go. Is there anything sticking out in your head from what you've already seen in the book? There's a lot of names. I thought just in time you were gonna be like, oh yeah, that one that we already saw, but when you read so many names. Okay, here we go. All dressed up, no place to go. Let's start at the beginning.
Fun.
Here we go. All dressed up.
No.
What we got? What we got?
I feel like Owen Moore is gonna be a thing.
Keep it in mind.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it doesn't work for this one for sure, but definitely worth keeping in mind.
No.
Okay.
Polyester.
Polyester Givens, you want to
Yeah.
try it?
The tone makes it sound like I'm wrong though.
Polyester. Is that how she spelled it?
That can't be right.
All right. E-S-T-E-R. Did I spell it right? Yeah. So it's not that. We gave it a shot. Keep on going. All dressed up, no place to go.
Mhm.
Okay. Next page.
Mm-mm. Mm.
Bud Travers. Some good names in here, man.
No.
Charlie Wicker is that one grave that we do have to go to, but we've already been to it. It's a giant one where we gotta go, where it has the like north,
Mhm.
south, east, west, all that. So it's
Mhm.
interesting to see him on here. Nothing here.
Nothing.
All right, all dressed up, no place to go.
Mhm.
Nothing
Mhm.
here. Keep on looking. Just in time, you got Annie Franny. Unfortunate.
Mm-mm. Yeah, Val, no. Anyone know?
That too. All dressed up.
Mannequin?
Mannequin. Two ends?
There. I am no dummy.
Nice.
Hey.
Mannequin.
This is a hard one.
You're doing good.
Tricky.
You're doing really good. Mannequin is at Writhing Roots. Mannequin. W. Writhing Roots. Let's see where that is. Writhing Roots. Hate when it keeps making this. Yeah, it's right here. So we go up to the tree, take a left at the tree. Left at the tree.
Mannequin.
Mannequin. Nice job. Do you like these?
I don't always feel like mannequins are dressed up.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I like them.
You're doing good.
You really have to start.
And you gotta read them like all the way through, say it all the way through, out loud. Left at the tree, writhing roots, died in debt. Short and simple, died in debt.
Oh, didn't we see that one?
You have said a few that were sticking out to you.
Yeah,
when
I
we
think-
get back
I
to them, maybe they'll be a little more obvious to you. Doing a great job, I'll tell you. You're going faster than I did the first time. I don't know if it always makes sense to start from the beginning, but I just kind of like doing it because
Yeah.
it makes it, and you know, you have a
Probably.
standard point here. All right, let's check it out.
What was it? Died. What?
Died in debt.
Okay.
Died in debt.
Oh, and more.
Oh, and more.
Yeah, I did say that one for sure.
You did. Good job. Oh, and whoops. That's his gamer
That
tag.
looks like the right
Oh,
name.
It's a good one.
OW3. Oh, and more is at Sorrow Park. Let's go there. Okay. Sorrow Park. Okay, it's up there. Okay, that's how we went there before. You got to go past the I
Oh,
call
yeah.
it like the crypt, the big crypt. Okay. Sorrow Park. Back out we go. Into the rain. Into the cemetery. Yeah, past the little crypt. Cool. Stand up person. Go see what we've got.
I might remember this one too.
There have been a few that, like, when you've read through it enough times, you start getting used to all the names that you've seen.
Yeah, after staring at the names.
Mm-hmm. Okay. At the beginning. A stand-up person. That page. Who else? Who could it be? Stand up. Alright.
Hmm. What is that before? Well, kneel down. That doesn't make sense.
Why not?
Stand up person.
Worth a shot. Kind of a
Let's hope Neil is lying down by now.
He's not a stand up.
kind of meant to be the check.
Okay. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. But
Kneel
that made
down.
sense.
Where is Neil? Neil's
Growing
at
crypts.
growing. Crypts. All right. Go check in on Neil. Make sure he's lying down. We go right at the fountain. Opposite north the tower thing. Here we go. Here we go. You're doing awesome. It's a lot of names. Okay. We went right mountain. Opposite way of this. Neil.
How many are there?
There so many. You get
All
used to
that's
it though. Like I
left
said.
of me are these old bones.
That run out of space on this page. This page of my notepad. All that's left of me are these old bones. You'll get this one. It's a good one. Back to the book.
All that's left.
All that's left of me are these old bones. From the beginning. Okay. All
This
that's
one I
left of me.
don't remember.
I don't think you've said it out loud either,
All that's
but
left.
you'll get it. And you'll like this one. They're all good puns. All that's left of me are old. I can't remember if this is the one, but there can be more than one of page 2. For a while I was thinking, oh, okay, I've seen this page before. It can't be on this page. They can double up. I can't remember if that's the case for this one, but just to have it in mind. All that's left of me. Okay. Seeing the ones that you've kind of hit, you've done like 1, 2, 3, like at least 6 so far.
Mm-hmm. Ludicrous.
Luda.
Still know what I'm looking for in this one.
Yeah, it's I mean, as they all do, it takes the full part of the name, or like you gotta say it all the way through. Sometimes when there's ones that are interesting to me, I'll just say it out loud to get a feel. folks who haven't played are welcome to guess too. Like, I don't know if Cass is there saying it out loud, but if you have guesses and want to help out and don't already know the answer, all that's left of me are these old bones. These are clues. From the top, once again. With feeling.
Nothing yet.
Nothing stood out yet. A lot of names, a lot of possibilities. But usually, at least for the other ones you've done, that you've gotten, it's been like, oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Big clicks.
Oliver. What is that? Innocent Fraser?
Mm-hmm.
Raw?
I read it as Errol. Couple on this one.
This one's hard.
Hmm?
I just don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Doing good.
Old bones.
Mm-hmm. All that's left are these old bones.
Yeah. That would make sense to me too.
You want a hint?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you've
I
gone
think
too,
I do need a hint.
You've gone too far. I'll tell you, it's behind this somewhere.
This page?
I'm not going to tell you the page. I'm just going to tell you already passed it.
Femur Fred.
He's like, how did you know?
Diane, Evelyn, Nikki, Gwendolyn. Salza. Geraldine. Kimber.
I think it's supposed to be like Kimberly.
Kimberly. Carmen Smith. Lexine. Ernesta. Mariana. Harriet. Lucy Brown. Francisca. Marilena. Ludacris. Ludacris doesn't. Myra Mate. Oh my. I literally have to say all these out loud because I would have never.
Good work.
Myra.
I like the reaction better than anything.
Myra.
Like,
That's a good one.
That's a good one,
I thought
right?
they were like simpler than that. I'm like, no.
Not all of them. Nice work, Alex. That was not an easy one.
No, I had a hint. That's not.
All I told you is that you'd pass the page. I didn't tell you what page you found.
I like
it.
Femur Fred better.
She's at Terra Siesta.
Myra Mains.
Oh my god. Hey, you found it.
Did anyone else see that? Are you all just letting me do it?
Well, I think some people have played this game before. Like, sounds like Classy's played it.
Cass and Dylan?
Cass could have already told Dylan too, like as they're talking through it, and so they're kind of letting you get there. Not necessarily though. I don't know.
Need to call them.
Oh, they didn't know. Were you guys? Yeah. So you guys were a little stumped too.
My remains.
Did you have the same reaction as
Classy's
Alex? You went,
not saying.
"Oh my god."
That's fair, Classy.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's nice. Yeah, you gotta. You know, it's more fun to let people who.
How many times did I go past it and everybody's like, "Oh, it's right there.
I know
right
there'd
there."
be sometimes I'm like, I'd see you click past the page, like, oh dang it! But I didn't. I really didn't want to give anything away. Terra Siesta.
I'm not even mad because that's such a good.
Isn't it a
name.
good one?
Yeah.
That one too. Okay. You've done a lot of names so far.
Yeah. How many
Proud of
more
you.
are there?
I can't remember.
If
honestly.
one name takes me 10 minutes, this is gonna be a
Well,
while.
some of them have gone really quick for you though, as well. So you know your average is not
My
10.
remains.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
It's not real.
And bloom too late, prune too early. Like writing them down so we can always refer back. Bloom too late,
It's harder than the last one.
pruned. Oh, very few things are hard. Pruned too early. Bloom late, pruned early. Okay. Keep that in mind. Start kind of thinking if there's anything
Flower,
that...
fruit.
Okay. I like where your head's at.
Oh my god. Flower or
There's only
fruit.
so many things that bloom and prune. Feet in the bath, I guess. Is that somebody's name?
Blooms, prunes.
Grapes. Okay, you got this. Bloomed too late, pruned too early.
There's no way. Mm-mm. It's not here.
I'm not gonna do hints until you need it. Like I was waiting on that one because I knew you'd get there. This one's a
Sheldon
little tougher. This
T.
one's a little tougher.
Marianne? Levi Roy?
Levi.
Levy.
My
Blooms,
Chevy to the
prunes.
Levi.
Amondo Surreal.
Maybe.
Cyril.
Cyril.
Josiah Beck. Tebaldo. Mm-hmm. Ricky Collin. The only way I got that one is because I let him.
interesting.
I read it out loud.
Yep,
So
it helps.
Garrett Quincy. Judd G. Kelsey. Nothing. to throw me off. Teodoro Darian. Claude Nimbus. Sid Winston.
Like a graduation.
Joel Tyrone. Griffin Herschel.
Mm-hmm.
None of these.
Okay. Keep on tracking.
Patrick Maurice Burbeck.
Epic.
Okay. Val Haskell. Dorian Moe. Like questioning every name. Like reading it back to myself 3 times.
Right.
Frederick Randolph Rudolph. Yeah, it's probably that one. Felix.
Bloom too late, prune too early. That
Zimbaldo
sounds right.
Hernandez, Richard James, polyester. We haven't used the polyester, right? Something about like
We tried it on one, but it didn't work.
I wonder if there's one about like fabric or something. Tyreek Edmonds. Desiree Longren. Desiree Longren. Patrick. Rome J. Winfred. Eric Hans Paulino. Zach Robert Urbane. Damien Yankel.
I just like that one. I saw that one.
That sounds like ankle.
Yeah. Damon's yanking your ankle.
Russell Zed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm feeling good about that. Jimmy Manny. Gilly Melville.
Bloomed too late, pruned too early.
Gilly.
Reminder.
Greg T. L. Alfred Bruno. Evander Tristan. Edgar Rosvenor. Constant Snoring. Landford Driscoll. Sandy Nur.
Sounds like a derogatory. I don't.
What is this?
You, Sandy.
Jared?
I think it is, but I've never ever seen it spelled like that.
Jared Fitzroy.
Jared. Could be Jared.
Dale Boris Selig. Oh.
Or Selig.
Antonio D. Ciboire. Kirkland Brand Costco. Wait, Kirkpatrick. That's Gilbert Baudolio? Nothing's standing out there,
right? Right.
Lorenzo Felix, Claude, Yakub, Dexter Narcissus.
I think it's like Narciso.
Dexter Narcissist.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was reading the next one.
Shaquille O'Neal.
What are you doing here?
Aviv Radcliffe. Ozzy Ustache. I'm questioning
I know, you
everything.
You have to. It's just really funny.
Vivian Hayden. Vivian. You seem a little suspicious, Vivian. I want to hear what?
Next one.
Wilson V. Misisla?
That sounds like a good guess. Not for this, but just how to pronounce
Austin P. Kennedy. Cody Freeman. What are we looking for again?
it. Bloomed too late, pruned too early. Bloomed too late, pruned too early.
Like a flower. After a plant flowers, it gets fruit. Really thinking into this.
You have to. You're doing good.
JT Ritzroy. Dan Robert Merle. Damian Drummond. Derek Lincoln. Say page 80 is a bust. Ernie Farley.
You said this one before, and I think it sounded good.
Franciszek. August. Godofredo Sid. Fernando Pablo. Denver Fraser. Caesar Percy. Caesar Salad. Leslie Red.
Definitely.
Leslie Red.
What did she read?
Leslie Red. Book about prunes and blooming flowers. Bud Travers. Oh, Bud. Like a flower bud.
Okay. You like this
Yeah.
one? Bud Travers?
I think we have to try it, yeah.
Okay. Bud Travers.
If that's it, that name sucks. No, I don't even. There's no. I don't even want it to be it.
This name doesn't
Okay,
fit the
good.
clue.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it
Bloom
out.
too late, prune too early. Not Bud Travers.
Not Bud
Tyler
Travers.
Clark, Jared Clayton, Bart Clyde, Tyreek Shrevellon, Walt Sky.
Mhm.
What? Something's on this page.
No. It's not. It's actually not. It's
Oh,
actually
you're
not.
giving it away.
No, I was thinking on sometimes on your pronunciation, I'm just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. 'Cause some of them are hard.
Ulysses Tennyson.
Tennyson, I think. I could be wrong.
Tennis elbow.
Tennis elbow. Ulysses and his tennis
Right.
elbow.
London Darby Fletcher. Elwin Sherlock Lovell. Benjamin Chucho Ronan.
Ronan.
Ceslaw Paxton. Seaslaw. Coleslaw. Autumn Paxton. Autumn Paxton.
It's bloom too late, prune too early.
Autumn?
Okay. You want that?
No, because that doesn't mean
Okay.
anything. Autumn Paxton.
Do you want
You
to
know,
test that?
you're my only support
I
right
know.
now.
do you want to test this or no?
Blooms too late, prunes
Bloomed
too early.
late, prune too early. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if something tried to bloom in autumn, then it
Right.
would prune
But every
because it
other
was too
one-
cold.
But
Okay, yeah, it's not. This.
every other
No,
one
you're
has
giving
been
it
a-
away. You're
has
giving.
been,
You
has been
ruined
a
it.
culmination.
You ruined it. This game's boring. I'm just kidding. Doug Carroll, Oliver Shaw. I'm just gonna look at your reaction.
No.
because I feel like I could get it just based on your reaction. Charlie Wicker,
Stop.
Bart Stevens. Derek Grant.
Ah.
Scara 245 just
Welcome,
following.
Scara.
Scara, thank you for following.
Alex needs the help.
Yeah, I'm really. You're catching
Bloom-
me in a spot of really struggling. right now,
Bloomed too late, pruned too
but
early.
Bloom too late, prune too early. Michael Stevens. Oh, it's got to be.
That clearly makes no sense.
The Wilson ones confuse me because there's so many Wilsons that I'm like, did they do that on purpose to throw you off?
Probably.
Van Wilson,
tracking.
Bradrick Wilson, Daryl Wilson. No. This is taking me a long time.
Daryl?
Bloom too late.
You got it. You're doing
prune too
good.
early.
Keep going.
Have I passed it yet?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I could have missed it, but I don't think I've seen it yet.
So clearly Maddie's the Nancy Drew expert. I'm just like the.
I've just played this game a lot of times.
She like enjoys watching me.
It's more
try
fun
the
though.
game
I would
until
almost rather be back in your position right now,
Hmm.
not knowing what it is and being like, okay, what makes sense? Because these are really fun ones. Like Classy was saying, like they're tedious, but they are fun. Because like when
Another
you got My Remains, that was so good.
And the only way is because I read it out loud.
Yep.
Sorry if that's annoying, but yeah, it's like the only way.
It's helpful.
Daniel Wilson.
That's a basic name.
I was actually thinking about Steve Smith. I'm like,
Oh.
Steve Smith.
Hmm.
Is there a hidden pun in there? It's gotta be.
Bloom too late, prune too early.
Wade
Steve
Smith. Wade Smith. Should I say I'm faster?
Sure.
Car Smith. Car Smith. Okay. Peter Thomas. Normal name. Sanchez Pablo. Normal name. Innocent Frazier.
Not normal.
Innocent.
But also, like, our clue is bloom too late, prune too early.
Yeah.
So,
Jamie Fitz. Jamie Fitz. Buck Murray. Buck Murray. Samson Fern. Is that Samson Fernand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fernand.
Mhm.
Samson Fernand.
found something?
Sparrow Wood.
Mhm.
Ashiel Camden. Danny Errol. Danny.
Say it fast, say it slow. I don't
Danny Errol. Dan. Dan
know.
Errol.
Dan or all.
Felix Octavio.
Beach.
Norris Stefan. Gabriel Rock. I feel like besides Classy, everybody else is stumped. That's why nobody's saying anything at all. Classy's with you. They know the answer.
I thought Cass would remember too, but some of them, I mean,
No.
there's like 80 names that we're doing in this thing, clearly.
I think they're just enjoying listening to me read out names.
Well, it's fun because it's like watching somebody else work through it at the same pace that you are. Sometimes it's more interesting. You're doing a nice job.
And it's fun
Just
for
keep
you
trucking.
guys. I'm just kidding. Gabriel Rock. By Gabriel Rock.
Yes, you did.
Okay, Sammy Luella. Ricardo Cornell. Bloom too late, prune too early. Loop?
Mm-hmm.
Loop Gaubert?
Mhm.
Kurt Wilson. Hale Lacey. See, some of these just
I know.
are to throw
They
you
are
off.
meant to throw you off.
Looks like churro. Is that the Hero?
Mhm.
Nevada?
That's not how
No.
you say that word.
Churro.
Nevada.
What did I say?
Nevada.
Bernard Chase. Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm. It's another giveaway.
Nevada. Bernard Chase. Toyota Corolla Donald. Corolla Donald.
Late
Have I passed it?
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen
Okay.
it yet.
Annie Franny.
That's just a good one.
Kneel down. We got Jessica Kwan. Man, it's quiet in here. There's a lot of pressure.
You're doing good.
Madeline Adelia. Okay.
Okay.
Edonia Madison. Edonia. Katie Lesia?
Mhm.
Lesia?
Italy.
Tegan. Berta. Did I pass it?
I haven't seen you
Mannequin.
pass it yet.
Abigail Elise. Susie.
Yesenia.
Or is it Yesenia? Yesenia. Sometimes Y is like E. Sounds like an E. Veronica Wilson. Rafaela. Merlin. Jacqueline. That's just suspicious. I was thinking about it way too much.
I
It's
really-
Rose Winterspring. That's not a pun.
I know.
That's
that
just
one, I don't disagree with you. That one's not my
Oh.
favorite. But hey, you did it. You did it.
That took 20 minutes. I was like,
I like when you,
you know
get
when you
them.
get like a riddle and you're trying to
And it's
like,
just- yeah,
you're way
think too much-
overthinking it and the riddle just turns out to be like common sense. It's like the most obvious thing.
Well, that one's the My Remains one is so good, but Rose Winterspring, it's not. It's not that
Oh,
great.
I wish you told me it was not a pun.
Then you'd be looking way too far into everything. Slumber Gardens. Let's go to.
That was the last name that we needed, right?
I can't
No,
remember,
I
but
don't
we are. I mean, look at our page. Our page is. Look how it's looking pretty full. So maybe it is. We can hope. We're going to Slumber Gardens. Let's find our way there. Slumber Gardens.
Scar- what's it called?
Right at the
What do
tree.
you think Scar means?
I don't know.
The person. It's gotta be like a reference to something.
Yeah, maybe. Or it's Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
I get made crazy.
Woo. Nice. Back to Slumber Gardens. Here we go. Ready for more?
You know what? I'm ready.
I think.
So we know it might be a pun, it might not. She would have given you the shirt off her back. feel like I.
Sure. You've read all of these
I
names
think I've
multiple
read, yeah.
times now, so I think you're gonna have some good luck. Head on back to the book. I remember getting lost in there a lot too. It really does help having the little maze laid out for us. See,
I still
Dylan's-
feel like for me when you go to the Yes, thank you, Dylan. Dylan's like, I'm not sitting through another one of those. Polyester. Thank you, Dylan.
You and I.
Right there, right there, right there.
Okay. Oh, nice. You are on it now.
Polyester.
It is. We also guessed that one for a previous. You didn't even need to look through there.
Thank you, Dylan, for saving me the time.
Polyester Givens.
Hopefully, this will givens me a clue.
Like that. That was like your pepper. Nice work. Okay. Polyester is at 40 Winks Mausoleum. 40 Winks. We haven't been there yet. So let's find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going right at the fountain.
It's confusing though, because when you actually get out there, you don't know which way is like
which way you're oriented. Yeah. It's kind of funky. Okay, let's see what we got here.
I still like Femur Fred. I wish that was one.
Right at the fountain. I think it's here. 40 Winks. Nope, my bad. Here. Yes, 40 Winks.
That's it. There's no.
There's nothing. Do the honors.
Oh my
You earned it.
gosh.
You earned it. Go ahead. That's a big one. Big puzzle.
What Givens was. Taketh away.
Someday.
Yeah,
can only hope.
I hope so.
They put a patch in.
Femur Fred, I would have got in at least 30
Immediately.
seconds. Yeah.
Same name as my dog at 10, moved from his grave and buried again.
What?
What did you want? What did you want to get out of this?
So was it somebody when they were 10 years old had a dog and it was their dog's name?
Same name as my dog at 10, moved from his grave.
We have to
and
go
buried
find
again.
another name.
Well, we got to figure out.
There's a dog buried here.
I mean, somewhat kind of sounds like what they're implying, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if anybody. So.
Oh my god, the dog's name is Fred Femur.
Hello again.
So that was Dr. Bole is the one who put together this whole little that note we found, in his at his desk. So clearly he put that clue there. So we just need to find out the name of his dog.
Did
It's the guy
Dr.
who
Bole by any
passed
chance
away.
ever mention the name of his dog to you?
Well, now, seems to me he did say he had a dog once, way back when he was a young'un. But when it comes to its name, I'm afraid I'm no help at all.
Nice talking to you.
Take care, hon.
All right. No help there. See if anybody else knows. Sorry. There we go.
Yes?
Do you by any chance know the name of Bruno's dog?
Fred?
He had a dog? That's news to me. In other words,
So-
no, I sure don't.
Nobody's helping us with that. We can see
I'll stop bugging you now.
Sounds good.
Bess might be able to help us out here.
He doesn't really have.
He doesn't help us very much. He's a little moody, morose. But we never know. We did get a glass eye from him on a keychain. So count our blessings.
Yeah, we had to beg him for it, basically.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. How you doing?
Great. I just took a nice, luxurious bubble bath and I'm ready to boogie. When are you coming back here?
That's still kind of
Right,
hard
hold
to
on, we're
say,
supposed to be on
but
vacation.
listen. Remember that old photo of a boy and his dog you said you saw in that box of stuff Henry sold to Lamont?
Yeah?
Did it look like it was maybe taken in the 1920s?
That's exactly what it looked like. Why?
Because I need to find out the name of Bruno Bole's dog. And if that boy was Bruno, then that was
So
probably
you remember
his
that
dog.
picture we saw
Was there any
in,
writing on the picture?
the back room?
Yeah,
of
as a matter of fact, I think it said Bruno.
That's all it said? Just Bruno?
No, it said Bruno but whatever came after and was hidden by the frame.
I really need to know the name of that dog.
Oh, no. No, you don't. No more snooping.
Bess, just get into that box again and see if the dog's
Oh, we're
name
gonna
is on that
switch
picture.
perspective again?
That's
Okay,
all
cool.
I want you to do.
How? I can't just go waltzing into Lamont's back room. And he's for sure as heck not gonna fall for that sneeze contraption again.
There must be some other way you can distract him. Please, Bess. I can't tell you how important
Or do you want to say no?
this is. You gotta
You know we're gonna
No,
do it.
no.
You know we're gonna. That's
Yeah,
what
no,
it's like. Whenever,
Okay.
when people
We're gonna
ask
have
Nancy
any
for a
fun here
favor,
until you
she's
solve
like,
this mystery,
"Well,
and
I
since
guess, but
you
just
can't do that until
a little
I
smile
do
on
this."
Nancy or Bess in this case.
Okay,
You're gonna do it
I'll
anyway.
sneak into the back room and
Okay.
take another look at that photo. I mean, I will if I don't screw up.
Think positive, Bess. You're gonna do fine.
You bet I am. In fact, I'm not going to call you again until I have seen that picture. I'm
That
going
gives us a
in.
goal.
Go,
We
girl.
cannot switch
Okay.
back to Nancy's perspective until we figure this out.
We're gonna be stuck again.
Okay. And we're back in here. I don't know if it'll even let us leave, but we're gonna do our best. We gotta get back into this back room.
We're gonna do our
Hello
best.
again. We're gonna do our best.
Hey,
Oh, a lot of questions.
A lot of questions. We haven't
In all
talked to him a
your
little bit.
journeys through the wonderful world of junk, have you ever come across one of those legendary crystal skulls?
what makes you ask that?
No reason. Not like I
Kind of your vibe. You gotta
been in your back
tchotchkes
room
in
and
here.
saw
No. I know
saw
the
a
legend, of
skull-shaped
course, and I
box.
sure wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of those babies. I mean, I could sell it for a fortune. But no such luck.
Right.
Funny. I've been thinking about those skulls lately. A lot.
Really? Hey, maybe we got some kind of psychic thing going here. Quick, think of a number between 1 and 10 and I'll try to guess it. You thinking of a number? Okay, 4.
9.
Darn. Guess it was a coincidence.
Guess
No.
so.
The slow, yeah.
There's
Maybe
a
he
man
knows
sitting
Gilbert
at the gumbo
Buford.
stand
Never hurts
outside
to
named
check.
Gilbert Buford. Do you know him?
We're not close personal friends or anything, but I certainly know of him.
Hmm.
Comes from one of the wealthiest and most prominent families in New Orleans. And on top of all that, he's a doctor. Guy's gotta be rolling in dough. Must be nice, huh?
That gumbo
Last
stand
thing we got to
outside?
say.
What do you think? Is it pretty authentic?
Outstanding! Just watch the hot sauce. Whatever's in it gives my stomach instant fits.
Oh, we did use that.
Mm-hmm. But we've only eaten it so far, and we've been fine.
You know, I still feel guilty about that sneezing thing, so how about I go and get you a nice big bowl of gumbo?
Just so happens I'm starving, so hey, you got a deal.
Great. I'll be right back.
Shall we?
It's not a bad assignment.
Right. Pick up some gumbo for the day.
Easy.
Or we
Yeah,
also
yep,
need to
yep.
get him out of here.
Can I get a gumbo to go, please?
We put the hot sauce in. That's messed up, man. Isn't that?
Isn't that kind of messed up? Like intentionally kind of poisoning somebody, low key. Oh, that thing that you said really.
He like decides
your
to be
stomach?
very open with us. Like the hot sauce really messes with my stomach, and we're like, perfect. We're gonna put some in there.
That my gumbo?
There you go.
Hot sauce free.
Enjoy.
Oh, it's a watch.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're gonna have to excuse me.
We have literally just like
I know.
beat this guy
I know.
up.
Literally.
Yeah, Lamont
He doesn't
is
deserve
like,
it. He doesn't deserve it.
Feels so bad for Lamont.
But now we're back here. Woo! Get a snoop again. Go through all his things that he told
I
us
can't leave
specifically
yet.
not to go through. I wasn't
still have
trying
to see if the name of Bruno's dog is on that old photo.
Okay. Check out the photo. Bruno
Uh-oh.
and
I better get out of here.
Grant.
Grant? The dog's name was Grant?
All right.
That's what it said on the photo.
Kind of a weird name for a dog, huh?
Yeah, well,
I don't know, it's kinda
Bolet
cute.
was kind of a weird
Kinda
guy.
cute.
Hey, thanks a lot, Bess. You've been a huge help.
I'll tell
Dog
you,
named
being
Grant.
sneaky
All right.
takes a lot out of me. I'm exhausted.
I still don't know when I'll get back there, so just kind of hang loose, okay?
Story of my life. Call me if you need me.
I will. Bye.
Nice. So,
We like gave a guy an upset stomach just to find a dog's name.
yeah, I know.
Like,
But we couldn't
why
get
couldn't
back
we
to
just
that
ask
photo.
him?
I think so too. I
Mhm.
really, yeah. I like all the.
Grant, Higgy, Bernie. Yeah, there are.
Yeah, lot of pets in this one.
Ah, get out of this.
I know.
I wanna
But we
see
need to
these in-
find Grant. Because
okay.
that's what it
We
said
can
on
do
the,
that. We
it
can
said
do that.
same name as my dog at 10 something something and
So
buried
it's
again.
Grant something.
Grant.
This should be a little easier, hopefully.
Grant. I don't know if it's first name or last name.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Do you want to just look at last names? I'll look at first names.
Yeah. Grant. Derek.
Derek Grant. Okay. Writhing Roots. Writhing Roots. Let's check it out. Get out of here. Writhing.
I think we went there earlier.
I do too. I just can't remember how to get there.
Yeah, it was really
We have
close
never been
the
to
tree.
Seeping Meadow.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe we have. Okay, it's right there. Yeah. Left at the tree. Left at the tree. Nice work.
How do you know which way's left?
Those ones are lined up. The
Oh, okay.
the fountain and the tree are lined up. The rest. Or they're oriented kind of funky. Here we are, Writhing Roots, Grant. You get to do the honors again. Good job.
Oh,
You get
happy about
eyeball and
that. Pirate hat?
a pirate hat.
That's it?
Woo, that's it. All that work. All those names and back and forth to the cemetery, but hey, we needed it.
Oh, at least
For
Lamont
something.
didn't have an upset stomach for nothing.
So these are those, we push them out on the opposite side.
Yes.
We can climb this little thing now and get this cool
What is
ass
that?
scepter. I don't know. The scepter. I remember that being a
Yeah,
contentious
it's so
point.
random. Like, you just click around and
See what
Hello again.
nothing from
Nice
Renee,
talking to you.
Saying hey.
Very well.
So another thing that I think we want to utilize here is this really bright book. Get ready.
oh,
Oh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 different little helper key puzzle things in here that we know are going to come in handy. But I don't think we've used any of these yet. Time Will Tell is the first one. The Librarian's Tale. I don't know if you remember this, but when we were in like the little book kind of trophy section by Henry there was
with the teeth?
well, we do have to do the teeth as well. I guess
Yeah.
not that side of the library, but there's like a little filing desk.
Mhm.
And I actually can't even remember how to use it, but it does say something about addition. Yeah, the title's the thing, addition's the hook. Yeah, we had a whole bunch of titles written down. The teeth thing though was there, and we did snap a photo of the teeth chart, so we could technically try and do that one. Steps in the Right Direction talks to us about Charlie Wicker, and we got the shovel that we needed.
Mm-hmm.
The keys.
Really glad this.
Yeah,
Not
just not
plugged
plugged in. Yeah. And then there's this one about the pirates, even though it gets cut off at the end, so there's clearly something there. I don't know. Do you want to try the teeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's probably the next move, just because.
Okay.
Are you gonna say?
I have a picture of the teeth chart, but I was thinking it would be easier. Could I take another picture real quick? Yours.
Mhm.
I think it would be helpful for us, because then we can have the teeth pulled up. I'll pull up my photo of the teeth chart and picture that one. Yep. And then this page as well. Good. Okay. And so it starts primary teeth history and then permanent teeth history. Your primary teeth are your first teeth, obviously. Do you have it over here? Nice. Okay. So primary teeth are baby teeth. The others are going to be the adult teeth. I think it's going to be worth it to us to
Might have died.
start on the baby teeth. Great.
So I did take photos of the teeth, but my phone died.
So now we're back to square one. Let's use our bright book.
Oh, it's like dead.
All right. Well, we must.
It happens, right? You know.
Okay. What we can do then is start with the primary teeth. We're gonna look for upper right, second molar. Next, upper right, central incisor. Then upper left, central incisor. I actually really liked this puzzle because it taught me about the teeth names, so you can actually refer to them correctly when you're talking about your teeth.
You remember all the names of teeth?
Not all of them,
Oh
just
my
like
gosh.
your major stuff. Filler, lower.
Like my left central incisor hurts.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
You go to the dentist.
Lower, they would appreciate it.
Sure they
Lower
would.
left lateral incisor. Okay, so it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 teeth that we gotta deal with on these primaries here. We've got our little picture. I know it's not gonna show. I can pull it up there on the side. Okay. The question becomes, are we
So we
the
just-
dentist or are we the patient? Because your teeth, it's going to be flipped versus if this were your mouth or a dentist.
I think it's a dentist looking at you.
That's what I would
What are
kinda
the?
guess.
What's the picture of the chart? It's the same as that. Same as the chart.
Yeah.
I'm saying the order we go in is the same as the chart. So
No,
we're looking at a
We're
mouth.
looking for an upper right second molar. Oh yeah, that's
The
what I would think.
perspective is the
like
same
you're a
as this.
dentist. Yeah. So upper right second molar. Upper right. Okay. Gotta be second molar. That's your furthest back. Give it a shot.
This one?
Yeah. Upper right second molar. Okay, check. Upper right central incisor. Those are your buck teeth, I usually call them. Upper right central. Try it.
First one?
Yep. And then upper left central. Yeah. Now we've got lower left lateral incisor. Those are the ones just to the
You just count it over, maybe.
opposite sides of your central teeth. Yes. Lateral, lower left lateral incisor. Try it.
Second.
I don't think so. Back out, try again. Let's do it the opposite direction this time. And pretend. Nope. We're still on our primary teeth. Yeah. We're gonna do this time
Like this
like
is
this is
right.
our mouth.
This is the right side of our mouth. You're gonna.
We
flip
already
that.
did it. Yeah, we already did it that way, so we're gonna do it the opposite this time. So upper right second molar. All the way back here. Nope. Yes. Upper right second molar.
Of course, it's reversed.
Yeah. Upper right central incisor. Yeah. Left central incisor. Lower left lateral. One more. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Oh.
So it's
Okay.
as though you're the patient.
From your own perspective.
Yep. So now we got to go to the adult teeth, and I need the photo. Go to the book.
What is it?
Yep. And to the teeth, we need the primary, or not the primary. Click through the book. Next. Permanent. We've got lower right canine, upper left, first bicuspid, lower left canine. Okay. And lower left third molar. Lower left third molar. Okay. Let's go to the teeth. Oh, no. Might have to do the bottom again now. Maybe not. Can you not get? Okay, cool. It won't make this. Okay. Lower right canine. We gotta consider that this is our mouth. Yeah. We're the one getting our ripped out. Lower right canine. Oh yeah, your canine's lower right. 1, 2. It's the third tooth from the middle. From the middle.
There's no
This will be the middle.
1, 2, 3.
Lower. Yeah.
It is the third.
Upper left first bicuspid. So it from the center. First bicuspid. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 4. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Lower left canine.
Mm-hmm.
Opposite side. Canine is
over.
3 back. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And lower left third molar. That's your very furthest back. Lower left. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Nice job.
What you do? We get an eyeball.
Yep. Nice.
I'll take that.
Very nice. Cool. Okay. So we've used the book now to get us some.
Whose phone dies anymore?
I think another one that we can do in here that's not gonna be pretty, but it is gonna be necessary, is that the clock one here. Okay. I'm gonna try to take some more photos.
Yep.
Okay.
1 second.
So this one's time will tell. The only place we've had anything even remotely resembling time.
I took 2 photos. That's funny. It only took 1.
Yeah, that is funny. Okay.
Okay.
Time will tell.
Just the part 1.
All of it. We're gonna have to do.
That should be
It doesn't matter as long as we can read it.
this one too.
Yep. This one's gonna be tough. And just the blue side. Okay.
Just
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Here we go. To the clock. Okay. Read the story. Let's read the story. So, this one is called Time Will Tell. It's a multiple parter, but it's going to start at exactly midday, as the story goes.
That's the other one.
At exactly midday, the teacher said to his class, what time will it be when 3 hours have passed? So it's midday. Start there, noon.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours have passed, it'll be 3.
3 o'clock.
I might want to write these down too. 12, 3. Let's pretend it's that time and move ahead 2 hours more.
5 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm just.
Directly.
I don't know.
5. 2 hours more. And from there, let's say it's 9 hours before. 1, 2,
8.
7, 8, 9. 8 o'clock. Okay. 6 hours before then, we made note of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 2. We made note of the time.
Next page.
What time would it be if we moved ahead 9?
Okay.
9. It's 11 o'clock.
His students wrote down
6 numbers in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we need to do the 6 then? Because there's a 6 there. I mean, we can try it.
6 what?
He's saying 6. The number 6 is there. The students wrote down 6 numbers in all.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. Make it 6. I don't know.
Hmm.
Then went back to their daydreams. These big and small. That means something's wrong. We would have gotten something here. Let's try 6. Dang it. Restart. Exactly midday. That's for sure. The teacher said to his class, what time will it be when 3 hours have passed? Definitely 3. I'm very confident in both of those. Keep reading it.
Pretend that it's time and move ahead 2 hours more.
Let's pretend it's that time.
Let's pretend it's that time. Move ahead 2 hours more.
5 o'clock. 5. Okay.
And from there, let's say it's 9 hours.
That's right. 8 o'clock. Okay.
If 6 hours before, then we've made. If 6 hours before, then we'd made note of the time.
Yeah. 2. Oh wait, maybe I went the wrong way. 6 hours before then. 5, 6, 2.
I think you forgot to hit the top button once last time. Okay.
Oh,
maybe
thank
that'll
you.
be it then.
Thank you. And then
Thanks,
11.
Tom. What time would it be if we'd moved ahead 9?
Back to 11. I'm so glad you caught that. Nice.
Nice,
I missed it. Okay, cool. So we got part 1. Next story. Oh, and we get an eyeball.
Oh my God, there's like 100 eyeballs in this.
Okay. Next one. What we got?
Moved ahead 9. The students wrote down 6 numbers in all.
Yep. We're done with that story. On to part 2.
Oh.
At high noon.
At high noon, the sheriff stepped into the street.
Noon. Okay.
High noon, the sheriff stepped into the street and addressed Bad Man Bart.
Okay.
5 hours ago, I told you.
Wait. 1, 2, 5.
I told you to leave town,
7,
and you
okay.
swore you'd be gone in 3.
Oh. 5 hours. So that at 7, you said you would leave. You said you'd be gone by 10. 7:10.
The reason why you're still here. Sorry, this cord is. What does that say? 1 left?
I left.
I left right when I said I would. Bart exclaimed, but first, as I was riding out, my horse threw a shoe. I took him straight to the blacksmith, but he was real busy. Said it would be 5 hours till he finished with my horse.
Okay, so that means we have to go back to when he started, right? So 7.
He said he left when he said he would.
Oh, at 10. But it would be 5 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 o'clock till he was done. Okay.
Better tell him to get a move on, the sheriff drawled, because 2 hours from now, if you're still here, you're going to be real sorry. 2 hours from now.
Noon.
Yeah.
He's talking at noon, so 2. Okay.
Bart understood. He went back to the blacksmith. An hour later.
He was on his way out of town, so at 1. Yes.
That was kind of worried about part 3.
Okay.
Part 2 is tricky.
We got another eye, though.
This is not.
I know. It's a very short
I'm
cord.
trying to be out of the way. Okay, part 3. It was midnight on a dark and stormy night.
12.
Only 4 hours before, I had seen my dear friend,
8. Okay.
who informed me he was leaving for the court of the Star Chamber in a mere 2 hours and feared he would never return.
10.
I realized that 6 hours after he was to enter the chamber.
Is it at 10?
He was leaving for the court of the Star Chamber.
In a mere 2 hours. He would never return. I realized that 6 hours after he was to enter the chamber. But what time is he? Midnight. Before I'd seen my friend, informed me he was leaving.
Only 4 hours before I had seen my dear friend.
He was leaving at 8.
So 4 hours before. 8. Yeah.
So from 8. Feared him in 2 hours. Feared he would never return. I realized that 6 hours after he was to enter the chamber. So back to 8.
6 hours ahead.
4. Okay.
6 hours after he was to enter the chamber, I was to surrender myself to Count Blackburn. I had no way of knowing whether, after the usual 5 hours of interrogation, I would be able to keep my...
So 5 hours ahead from here?
I think so. I had no way of knowing whether after the usual 5 hours
4, 5
interrogation,
at 9. Okay.
I would be able to keep my... Lucretia.
Oh, keep my rendezvous with Lucretia.
2 hours later.
2 hours later. God, this doesn't feel right. 11. Oh, it
Wow.
was.
Okay.
I can't believe that was right.
That was a hard one.
Yes. And that's it? That's all of them?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was part 3, part 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you
Oh, nice work.
First.
Those are tough.
First-ish try.
Yeah, if I
mean,
didn't mess up clicking our,
Yeah, that
our
was-
times. Ooh, that was not easy. Nice work. They all started at noon though, so that's nice. Gives you a nice starting point.
Yeah, that was really good.
So there was another bit in the book that is generally a bit of a stumper here, and I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to get it now, but it has to do with these.
A librarian's
Yes.
tale.
Okay.
Something Bruno Bollet wrote in that Tired Eyes book
This is gonna
mentioned
be
the
a tough one.
librarian's eye.
I remember it
That was a
being
hard
that one was hard by itself. All of the things in this book end up being a little bit difficult. The book is dedicated to those who hear the whisperer. This one is the librarian's tale. So we finished Time Will Tell. The great keeper of books, it's true, am I? Many a reader through me can spy, a wondrous worlds that will never die. You could say it's magic, the librarian's eye. But to get such an eye, you must first take a look at the cards that keep track of every book, the title's the thing, the edition's the hook that will let you remove the orb from its nook. I don't know. Maybe it's all of these, because if it's starting out at 000, let's just add up everything. It says the title's the thing, the editions, or it's only things that have to do with eyes. That's kind of tempting thought as well, actually. Well, we can... Yeah, because like limes and coconuts. Anything that talks about an eye, I'm going to add up. I think that's a fair assessment. No. By Prudence Rutherford. Another callback. Bridges to Nowhere. Needle's Eye, 608. Okay. What else do we have? Cat's Eye, +10. So we're going through these and only adding books that say something about an eye or looking, cavities in their prevention,
Only eyes.
Sharpens in their hair, Daniel and Moving Finger, Eye Candy, +4 more.
Okay.
Finding Fish, Bill Kessler. We talked about this being a reference to White Wolf Bicycle Creek.
So it says eyes, you're just writing the number.
It says in the book that the title's the thing, edition's the hook. So anything that has, because they all have a number. So I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Ones, 6. And that puts us back at 0. So in total we have 1540, which could definitely be like a 4-digit code somewhere. We don't actually have anywhere to input that yet, though. Do we have anywhere that's
a number code?
Yeah,
No,
not
I
yet,
haven't.
Not yet.
No, because we did the box with the letters. I don't remember a
Great
number
Keeper
code.
of Books. We don't have it yet, I don't think. Not that I can remember, at least.
Here we go.
Ah.
A librarian's tale.
That's
Oh.
the book it referenced. Well, now we do.
We have the code.
If this is right. I only added books that had I in it.
Oh my. Oh, and it just gives us an eye.
Could have
When do
guessed
we
that by
get
now.
all the eyes? That's what I want to know.
We're at 16. That's a lot of eyes.
Wait, how many did we put in that box?
No, we get them back. That's just
but
where
the
we put
box
them.
had so many slots. How many
Yeah.
slots did it have?
Like more than 20, I think.
20.
Yeah.
Gee.
We can go take a look.
A look in the book.
Look in the book. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh yeah, we gotta go play the music for the.
We should save.
Yeah, we should definitely save. Oh my gosh, usually much better.
I
About
don't think
that.
we saved the entire time.
Nice. Okay, so it looks like it's 25.
We're missing.
Not bad.
Not bad.
And they can all still move and stuff too, which is good to know.
Probably you're gonna
quite-
need all of them.
We also did. You remember how we were saying we hadn't had to pay for any gumballs yet? We did get ourselves a little coin. Ooh, a pink gumball. We did get ourselves a little coin here. What do you know? 17. All right.
And there's a lot.
There's a lot of eyes. And we also got a little pirate's hat that would make, yeah, it looks like we automatically put it in there, which is great.
Cool.
Yay. Nancy already saw that. It said it's today. So we know it's May 31st. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something that somebody did. I don't know if it was on Reddit or something one time.
Mm-hmm.
But tried to pinpoint every season or month or even day that a Nancy Drew game is set. So you could like play those games during that season type of thing. And you sometimes you can only use context clues. It's kind of fun.
I guess you could figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We know the date of this game.
Yep, the specific date. You don't always get like a specific
No,
date like that, but it's pretty fun.
Yes.
Or you'll know that it's summer, or you'll know,
Right.
you know,
Whatever.
That's cool.
it is cool.
Hello again.
I'll see you later.
You
Come
have
see
that
me
written down. We
anytime.
had notes taken down to play for the spider. Remember? We wrote
Like-
like middle C, middle C, middle C. Where did we put that?
Oh, it's in the middle.
Oh, nice. C, C, C. I think this is C. 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 Oh. Restart. C. C. E. Could have guessed
It
that.
just gives us another eyeball.
Another eyeball. But that's fine, because we're collecting
I wouldn't
them.
think to go back to the same place that we already did something.
Yeah, but that showed on the that was the little song that we got from the Jack in the Box.
Oh yeah.
And it showed a spider and an eyeball on it. It's the only place we've seen a spider.
I totally
Another
forgot
pet. He's
about
not
that.
named though. He's not named in this one.
Spider.
The spider. Ooh. One that I've been avoiding, even though it's mentioned in the book, is this puzzle. I don't even know if reading the book helps me understand it. Super right. Wow, we're cranking though, man. This one. Avian statues, hide, secrets bound, mechanical feathers from metal or pound, wires and springs and levers are wound. As levers are pulled, solutions compound. A feather stands up, another falls down. You don't need to peek if you listen to sound. Inside this drawing, a solution is found. Master of buzzards drops the key to the ground. That's it. That's the only information on this one. We know that this clearly is referring to these feathers. How would you not have to look, though?
What did you just do?
I just pulled the gargoyle's head. How do you know? I've never ever actually known how to solve this, like how to correctly. I just usually yank on these until I figure it out or until it works.
What is the thing that you just read?
The book says that.
Well, don't you?
It says you don't even have to look. It says you can just hear it.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
So you look at the things, pull it, then look back at the feathers.
It says you won't need to peek if you listen to sound. So you hear the little dit-dit,
We have
dit-dit.
to peek. We don't know what the sounds represent, you know?
Right, but clearly we're supposed to be able to.
I think you do want to look.
So that's far right.
Yeah.
But there's only 4 gargoyles. And there's 6 feathers.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. There's nothing. Like the front of the stands are on button.
I've never ever known the reality of this one. Ooh, that's good though. Because we want those standing, right? According to the photo. We want them straight up like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, and the lower. Eesh.
Do all the way up. Lower all the way up.
Yeah.
That one has to be in.
Yeah.
How would you
No,
know?
I have no clue.
Have you ever looked it up to see like what is the actual?
No, I usually just do this until ring out. Maybe it's like the number of clicks that it makes. Yeah, but then when does the... It's a high click. No clue.
Yeah, whoever made this puzzle.
This is a tough one.
Yep.
Not
We
bad.
need the right out and then we need
And see what that does. But I
yeah,
really don't
let's
know.
like maybe try to turn around after you do one to see if I can.
It's just brought this stuff out more.
I brought the bottom right one
Yeah. Because maybe it goes back. Maybe it clicks forward and then...
Wait.
What?
Or yeah, you just have to figure out how to get that in.
I don't know.
Where'd that- Okay, what is one pull on that?
Oh, wait. It pulled that guy back. It seems like it's working on opposite sides.
Wait. Pull the one you just did again. Yeah. We know it put the right one out.
Yeah.
See what it did after you hit it again. Didn't do anything.
It just leaned it even more.
Oh, the right one, Yeah.
Doot, 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 doot.
Oh, that brought it in. But then it also messed up this one.
Yeah. I don't know how you would do that with
I feel like you'd have to look first to know what each one specifically
Yeah,
does.
that's what I
and
think,
then,
too.
Okay, we're back.
this a few times,
Yeah,
pull
no,
out a few
I
times.
think maybe that.
Nope.
I'm really like curious to understand. Weird.
This isn't bad, actually. What if we do this opposite one now?
So
What if
do we
this guy?
remember what? Yeah, what made the colors come out?
This is so close.
Do it
Okay, let's do that again. Yeah. So we want full up. We want the sides full up?
Full side, full top, and then
No, it's not full.
that's actually
Oh, look at the picture.
that looks.
Not. See, those can't be all the way.
The
Okay.
sides are in one.
Yeah.
what they
So
are.
let's.
Oh, we're
go
close,
Like
though.
this. Yeah.
You know that pulled the right.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that pulled the right one. It didn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything. Let's try this.
What is the formula?
Oh, that dropped in.
That
What if we
pulled
do this other one
that
again then?
in. Maybe you have to do that first.
Maybe. Do it back.
Push it out.
Okay, what if we do this twice? Or is it just gonna drop that one twice? I want to see because we know
Oh,
that
we
it
know,
dropped
yeah,
it. Yeah.
See the right one again? I think that pushes it back. Do you remember which one pushed it?
This one. Hmm.
You
We
just
need
have
this one
get
to
them.
drop.
So try top left.
I'm nervous to mess with those, but we
Yeah.
kind of have to.
I really want to understand it.
I know. Right.
Reset it.
It'll probably pull it out and then it'll probably reset it. Ugh. Jeez.
Wait by the sound.
Great. The opposite.
Like once we
Are these creepy?
understand it. Yeah. That's
The down
I
click.
think that's like a lowering sound. Oh my. He looks great though. Like
Not the lowering of the ones we wanted.
one's like a high click and then one's low click.
Right, but
High click. See if you can remember what that did.
it's always
I think it's the
right, but it's
Thing.
the number of clicks as well.
Oh, two. Oh, we're one off. Okay, okay. Do you remember?
That was that guy. Let's try this. Yeah.
Maybe that's okay.
Because then we're only
Try
trying
to
to
see what it
lift.
does.
Okay.
All we need is a left one.
I want to see if this goes all the way around when I do that. Or if one affects another. Yeah. Okay, so what if we go again? Yeah. It's gonna stay
and that just
there.
did nothing. So it doesn't go.
That lowered it. Then how the heck do I raise this? This?
Yeah.
That what lowered this though? Lowered it. I'm gonna lift that.
I think we're getting somewhere. We know we kind of are
At
starting.
least closer.
Yep.
to
Yep.
this.
Okay, so that one's
And this one drops it down. Gotta do something else. Nothing? Did it do nothing?
No.
Yeah. Just to confirm. Maybe when certain ones are in a certain place,
No,
they
that's what
just
I'm
don't
thinking.
move. Oh! Moved too
Now
much.
try the right.
This, yeah,
top,
right.
Right. If it did nothing. Let's see if it
Yeah,
does
so maybe
something.
it'll drop.
Still does nothing.
No, it dropped the others. Here. Hmm. So tough. I have no idea.
High click. Too high click.
So that's when it's lifting out. Higher pitched ending means moving forward. Low tick is
Yeah,
back.
the feather comes out more with a high pitch.
But how do we know?
And then
You
low.
go.
Yeah, that makes what?
I don't know. That does make sense. Like the high pitched.
We just don't know which one
Up.
correlates to.
Yeah.
What do we need? We need two and then.
We need him dropped and the other two up. That's an up somewhere. Up Okay.
Up.
We need him
gone.
down.
Don't remember.
This did a drop, but it would
That was
drop
an
that
up.
side.
2 ups.
Ah.
One.
Ah. Bad hair day.
Nothing down.
Okay.
Down.
How do we drop that? Try the
What did I just do this? Did this
Try
one?
the that drop.
Man, to be able to figure this out.
That's up. We need both of those on that side. He lowered those last time. He lowered one. I don't know how you can lower one without the other.
Too low. Yeah, you just need this.
Yeah, but
We do 'em
it's
again.
also gonna drop that. Go for it. It's also gonna drop that right side though. Ooh, see, it's 2. Okay, go back, around, lift him 1. Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh. Okay, so we
It kind
somewhat
of
got
still
something.
is hard to make sense of it though, but
Drop the little key or something out of his mouth.
what is that?
You remember that shape that we just saw
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, that was a hard one. I feel like there definitely is a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's also like so complicated it would
We recognize this little spot. Woohoo! What else could it be but eyeballs? If it
Not
wasn't eyeballs, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah.
I don't want a skull. I don't want money. I just want eyeballs. Very nice. Very nice. And we get 4 of them for our efforts on this one, which
Ooh.
is
Oh, each one gives
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
That's,
Which we deserve because this puzzle is
well, we got to be close to
tremendously difficult.
having all of them.
We have 22 eyeballs right now, man.
What do we say? Verse 25.
Killing it. Killing it. The last spot that we have something that's been mentioned in the book that we haven't been able to utilize yet is that shovel that we got. Right here. So I will take this little note. Maybe you can read it to me real quick.
When sen a and nuswa.
Maybe just one letter at a time.
W N E S.
Okay.
W N W. S E N E.
S-E-N-E. Okay.
N E S. W.
Okay. Nice.
Now read that as a word.
What it told us to do is to dig. And we know that
We have a
we
shovel?
have that shovel. We got that shovel because we found all the mushrooms.
Mhm.
Those were awesome. And we know that it had to be this shovel. It couldn't just be any shovel. This shovel is going to give us a little heads up about how to go. We're starting, we wrote down our win-S, telling us to go 4 of them because it's counting down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We hit it. Check off that first win-S. But now we're going to turn to the north. That's because that's the next direction.
Oh,
We're going to
yeah,
go
yeah.
2. 1, 2. Got it. Now we're going east for 1. Next is south for 3. 3. Next is west for 2.
And is creepy.
It is creepy. This whole game. I love it. Dude, so 2 north. West again. 3 of them. South. 3. East for 1. North for 2. Ransom of the Seven Ships has something similar. It's like it's the one in the Bahamas. Now we're going east for 1. North for 3. East for 4. South for 5.
Ooh. Sound.
Right? Crunch, crunch, crunch. And west, last one for 2. 1, 2.
Oh, I was gonna say it better be. I saw the hand throw up another 2.
A tough puzzle. Can we? What?
Shovel?
Where's my shovel? Oh, there it is. Dig it up. Dig it up, Nancy. What's in here?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Broke my shovel. But what do we get? But an eyeball.
This whole game is eyeballs.
This whole game is eyeballs. They should just call it eyeballs.
Yeah.
But that was awesome. I'm so glad that worked. That is a tough one. Okay. This is what I call progress, man.
Yeah, save.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we can make our way to a point.
Whatever you think.
I think we've made really good progress. We did break the shovel.
Hello again.
Which is not ideal.
Nice talking to you.
Take care, hon.
We can check in with everybody here. I think we've done almost everything in the book with the exception of one.
Yes?
How come your great-uncle's crypt is in the
question.
garden and not in the cemetery?
Don't ask me. It's kind of weird. Apparently, he built the crypt himself, but he never indicated in his will or anywhere else that that's where he wanted to be buried. I stuck his ashes in there anyway and had the thing inscribed. If that's not what he wanted, too bad.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Right.
Awesome.
We also have not used our checklist yet, which I'm very, very happy about.
Yeah, we haven't opened it once.
We've done so much throughout this book. Like I said, okay, we've done the time will tell. We used the clock, got our eyes. We did the librarian's tale and got in that book. We did our teeth. Steps in the right direction. This is the one we just completed. And we got this one done, although it's not necessarily done correctly, I don't think. But we still got the loot. And then this, we don't have anything for yet. We don't know where this is coming into play, but we know we've got it. I think it's time to check in with Bess. Maybe find a little pausing point here. Or see if she has any information that might.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
What's going on?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Switching.
And I think that about covers it.
You know, I feel like stretching my legs. Maybe I'll go and see if Dr. Buford has anything more to say.
Good
Shall we
idea. Keep in
pause it
touch.
here and check with Dr. Buford tomorrow when we come back?
Whatever you're feeling.
I think this is a good pausing point. I always like, if possible, yesterday being an exception, to pause somewhere where we know what we need to do next. So right when we come back tomorrow.
For Bess, we need to talk to
We need to talk to the doc. Yesterday we had to break that rule because I could not figure out that puzzle, and then today we came back and solved it in 5 minutes. So sometimes that's just what you need to get off a puzzle for a little bit. But right here, I think we've made really good progress today. And we might be like on a solve type of track tomorrow, hopefully. But and this is kind of a vibey little spot to pause, and instead of sitting there with Lamont sneezing and losing his mind, I'd rather be sitting here on the porch in the French Quarter in the rain.
Maybe tomorrow we'll go get hit on and find out more information.
And get some more gumbo.
Yeah, and get more gumbo.
I think that's going to be our best bet. Save a couple times. All right, so we'll check back with Dr. Buford in the morning and hopefully get to the bottom of things. Right now, we're at kind of a crossroads. Is there anybody sticking out to you? Everybody's being very suspicious in their own right. We've got Lamont, who owns Zeke's. We've got Dr. Buford here. Renee and
Grant is really sick.
the dog
Grant
from the
the dog.
1920s. He's everybody has their
And the one.
Iggy. Yeah.
Iggy's kind of sticking out to me.
Yeah. Everybody has their suspicions and suspicious qualities, so we'll have to come back and see. But I think this was a good attempt today. And a good
That was a long one too.
it was a really
This
long
one I
one.
only
Like
do,
by far.
two.
I usually only
I
do,
think
like,
we did
2 or
one
3
that was
hours.
3, so it's
Yeah.
probably our longest. But
Yeah. Well, thank you for playing along with us and for everybody's help.
yeah, we'll see you guys.
Until next time,
Until next time.
stay sleuthy.
You said.